I'm feeling fine.
It's the one that they
Not that
sometimes
way.
eat the bum because they think it's the head, isn't it? Yeah. Classic
Lovely.
mistake.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, that's easy. It's Toothless from the How to Train Your Dragon game.
Kirby?
Do that again.
No.
How's that for interesting and a bit rude?
Swim kitty!
Famously, what they can't do.
Who come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding? Which one of them is your favorite?
I want to say all of them. But if I had to pick just one, I guess I'd say Ruby. I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Everyone, and welcome to Back Pocket, coming to you live from the Loki Studios this Thursday, the 21st of September. Tonight on the show, she might seem like she's tough on the outside, but mention how mean we are to pigeons and watch her crumble inside. It's Ruby. Oh, it actually worked. And he got nervous thinking about what kind of stuff he could do with his mouth in the intro. It's Peter Burns. That'll do it. Guess this week she's the mother of dragons herself, and more accurately, the mother of an adorable little lizard son. It's Jordan Rasko. And there's Samantha over on the ones and twos. He's loved, he's lived, he's lost, and all in one weekend playing Starfield. It's Josh. And you got me as well. Hi everyone, welcome to the show. We're gonna have a good time. Tonight on the show, it's pixels versus price tags in the backup. It's lies, dice, space, and swords in what we've been playing. And then we just all act like bloody animals. Should we get this party started?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Party of animals?
Oh, no.
No, I'm with you now.
Mixed messages there.
Let's do it.
Let's freaking do it, everyone.
yeah.
How are we all? Jordan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
You've joined us before, but only in virtual
On
sense.
Falcor.
On
yes.
Falcor.
Yeah, via the airwaves.
It's the mic, isn't it? It's giving you mad radio vibes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you here, Jordan.
Where's
Great.
Raz?
With what?
Where's Raz?
Where's Raz?
When we're on the Raz. We're on the radio.
Oh,
You making a...
I thought you were like Raz Al Ghul. I'm like, what?
Oh, Ra's al
You're
Ghul.
making
I
a
was making
Frasier reference.
Okay.
Did anyone see the trailer for the new season?
What?
That's so sad.
There's more
There's a
Frasier?
new season of Frasier, and it is sad.
Has it got all of them?
No, it has
Oh.
one of them.
Is the dog still?
The dog is
Dog's
dead.
dead.
The dad is dead.
That dog's
Niles
so
isn't
dead.
there. Roz might be there, and he's meeting his son in a new city. I don't even think they're in Seattle anymore, so that could
What's
just go
the
away.
Oh, what's the
Point.
point?
That's
Yeah.
that's the logo.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
is it
Where do you
just
toss your
Frasier?
salads and eggs?
I'm pretty sure there's a new logo.
There's a new logo?
Yeah, there's a new logo for that show, yeah.
Oh.
That's just messed up.
That's
I
wild.
don't like this at all.
I mean, Frasier had, in my defense, Frasier had a little bit of a comeback when some cool person did a cover of the song for Triple J Unearthed or whatever they do.
Did they?
Yeah,
Like a version?
Like a version. Like a version.
Like a version.
Yeah.
So cool you can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
But well, I'm sure they were cool. I don't know any of them.
Also,
It was Montaigne. Are you
was
kidding?
Montaigne.
Oh, it was Montaigne.
Yeah.
Oh, they did
That's
a
why I
cover?
saw it, because I was like, Montaigne does cool stuff.
Fair enough.
and I think it was also just like everybody realized that tossed salad meant eating us, and then there was the inherent belief that Frasier probably did eat us, and then everybody respected him after
So
that.
tossed salad is eating
Eating
ass.
us.
Yeah.
And then
And
scrambling
scrambling the eggs is
Well,
what?
I think you
Fondling
just,
the balls,
just
obviously.
reaching
Yeah.
forward like a
Okay,
Oh.
like a rusty trombone, but
Yeah.
straight
more
in.
like a
saw a
salad.
video.
I'd say more fresh,
we should-
right? A fresh trombone.
We should say we made an active effort to try and make the first third of this show as clean as possible, and
No
it's
one
never
briefed
worked.
me.
On scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
or tossed salad.
Oh my god. Well, let's move on from that. Jordan, what have you been up to recently?
I've just been hanging out with my lovely son and going on adventures.
Yeah.
I wanted to small talk. I didn't want to small talk anymore. I just wanted to get straight into this. Can
Yeah.
we meet Scrunt?
Yeah. Do you want to? Scrunt, are you there? He's dialing in from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, Mom. I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're
What are we
live
playing?
now. Oh yeah, sorry. We're live now on Back Pocket, and we're just talking about video games and stuff. Do you want to join us?
This is amazing.
Oh, I would love to join. Wait, does that mean I'm talking to Ruby, Pete, and Gus right now? Can you introduce me?
Yeah. Everybody, this is Scrunt. Scrunt, this is Ruby, Pete, and Gus. Which one of them is your favorite?
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Oh wow, I'm so excited. My brain is going a million miles an hour right now. I want to say all of them. But if I had to pick just one, I guess I'd say Ruby.
Yeah, what do you like most about Ruby?
Why?
Oh, I love how confident and bubbly she is.
Confident?
She always seems like she's having so much fun, and I love her fashion sense too.
Which one's your least favorite? Do you have a least favorite?
I don't know if I have a least favorite. Maybe Gus. I think his sarcasm is funny, but sometimes he can be a bit too much.
It's true. It's true.
Agreed.
So obvious.
Agreed.
I still like him. How long do we have on the show for today? Am I allowed to talk about the games I like too?
Yeah, I think so. Is Scrunt allowed to talk
Absolutely.
about the games?
Absolutely.
Yes, I'd love to know what
Totally.
Scrunt's favorite game is.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll wait for the segment where we do that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
But this is wonderful, and I don't know.
Yes.
This is the best day of my
My
life.
favorite game is called Animal Crossing.
Go right
It's a
ahead.
really chill game where you live on an island and get to make friends with all these adorable animals. You can build your own house and decorate it however you want, and you can buy and sell things in the shops. There's also bugs and fish to catch, and a museum where you can donate the ones you catch for everyone to see. Oh, and there's tons of fruits and vegetables to grow,
Okay.
and tons of stuff
We're
you
all
can do
familiar
every
with
day.
Animal Crossing, mate.
It's a really fun and relaxing game, and I love it so much.
Okay.
That's
That's
the most
solid.
coherent summary of a game that's ever been on this
Yeah,
show.
it's one of my favorite games.
This is
too.
an honor to have Scrunt here. For anyone who doesn't know, who might be watching, can you explain this relationship? Who is this character?
Yeah,
who is
so
this person?
Lizard. Yeah, Scrunt.
Dragon?
Scrunt came into my life. Over the last couple of years, I found a lizard egg by a river. Brought it home, put it under a heat lamp, and now he's my son.
Because I've seen Scrunt's evolved. You
Yes.
could even say I have a Scrunt T-shirt. It's a little too tight, but I have Scrunt in its pre-evolved state. I guess
Sure.
is the best way to put it. But what a polite little, handsome little man.
Yeah, he often polite, but sometimes he goes off the rails a bit.
Teenager?
Look, I think perpetually somewhere between 8 and 35.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like most.
But you and Scrunt are working on an exciting new project.
Yeah. So we've recently started development on a new show called Scrunt Hunt, where we're going to be a little,
This is why you're the least favorite, Gus.
I'm so sorry.
where it's going to be a little bit like Blue's Clues meets Twin Peaks. So we're a little
shit,
detective
that's
duo in
amazing.
a little town solving mysteries for our neighbours.
Who out of the duo is like good cop, bad cop? Like Scrunt?
I think we're both
Good cop.
Neither of us are cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant
We're
in the
private
hunt for
eyes.
clues, in the way
Yeah.
that we're all cops. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to think that none of us are cops, actually.
Hey, Scrunt, you know when you and I pretend to be private investigators, which one of us is the good cop and which one's the bad cop, do you think?
I'm gonna definitely put money on Scrunt being the good cop. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. I think you would be the good cop, Pete would be the bad cop, and Gus would be the hilarious cop that everyone loves. Ruby would be the sneaky one who gets all the info from inside sources.
Fucking roller coaster
Yeah.
with you. Pick a lane, Scrunt. Do you love me or not?
I think I'm bad cop. I think I would be bad cop.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
but just because you're hilarious doesn't mean that
I'm
you know
not
you're
effective.
the favorite.
No, you are.
Because you can be.
You're a bit much.
Yeah.
But I can sometimes be a bit much.
Yeah,
Isn't
you're
that
comic
right,
relief.
Scrunt?
Sometimes, yeah.
Look, they go hand in hand, those two things.
And I'm a secret agent spy because I'm good at lying.
Well, again, we'll I'm surely hear more from Scrunt as the show progresses, including what your favorite game is, but we already know that now. In the meantime, we're going to crack on with the show with a little segment called A Little Bit of Backup. Hit the bus.
Hit the bus. A little bit of backup is the segment where we talk about a little piece of the news that's been happening in gaming this week, and it is brought to us by Muso for Hire. What is that
What's
noise?
that?
Wow.
Why? What is that?
What is
Why
it,
do two
Ruby?
people know that?
It's a Pikmin noise.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
it is
cute, cute,
too.
cute, cute, yeah. Very
Is
nice.
it the Pikmin noise or what Olimar or one of those characters?
It's a Pikmin.
It's a Pikmin noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. For Muso for Hire, what we like to do is today I've brought in an item that you can hire. Today I've brought in from Kennard's Hire a traffic cone 1 meter tall.
Oh.
How
If
for
you-
the day?
For the week.
For the week?
If you were to hire a single traffic cone, 1 meter tall, for the week, how much would it cost, Jordan? 7 whole days.
Think of the things you could do.
And
Wear it on your head.
$10.
$10 for the week.
10?
Is it
Ruby?
you mean
A
because
whole meter tall.
yeah, is it one of those skinny ones like the
No. It's a
Traffic.
cone. It's not a bollard.
Okay,
it's
picture this.
It's not a
Picture
bollard.
this.
It's a cone.
Kirby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
Do that again.
No.
Oh, okay. I tried. Okay.
1 for the
Um,
week.
One
Need
for a
number.
week?
Yep. Need a number.
A week. I'm gonna go with maybe like $500.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
Wild.
cool. It's not.
My guess, no one ever rents one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, it's actually a lot cheaper because every time you get these, you need minimum 3. So I'm going to say $5.50.
Okay. Jordan, you were the closest. It is $18 a week to hire
Wow,
a
that
1
is an
meter tall.
interesting question. Well, traffic cones are usually used in roadworks to warn drivers of hazards, so it's important that they're highly visible and hard to miss. A normal-sized traffic cone costs about $20 to $30 depending on where you live. A 1M tall traffic cone is pretty large, so it would probably be much more expensive. My guess is that it would cost around $500 to $1,000 to hire one for a week.
That's what I said.
Ruby said. No wonder you two get along so well.
We have the same mind.
You have a crazy inflated idea of how much it costs to hire a traffic
Grunt
cone
is
for a
way
week.
out of line.
It's just, that's way off.
This world with his $1,000 traffic.
Must be nice.
People often say that I
How
think
much
like a
it's
lizard
banana.
child.
How much could it cost?
$10.
Amazing.
Alright.
Okay, so the news that we wanted to touch on this week was we spoke about the game last week on the show, Mortal Kombat 1. The kind of reinvigoration. Apparently, it's not a full reboot.
I saw
but it
people
is-
shouting out.
Yeah,
it's
but
not a reboot.
it's not a reboot, but it is a revitalization of the Mortal Kombat.
It's a Crisis on Infinite Earths situation.
Yeah.
You start a multiverse, you can't close
The
that box.
multiverse can't be closed down, but this is a different verse in the multi. But some of the characters, I don't know. But it has come to PC, and it's come to the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series as well. But it has come to the Switch, and that's what's making headlines because the Switch build of the game is pretty fundamentally hilarious and broken. IGN have a great little comparison of what it looks like on the modern hardware versus the Switch. And it's the lack of eyelids that really stand out.
Okay,
Wow.
but she actually slays both.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
totally.
I think she's
Well, I think when
more
you-
frightening with less detail.
Right?
Totally.
Correct. When they're meant to be a frightening character, when you're meant to be Johnny Cage just being like, I'm a ladies' man, and it's just like, I'm
Yeah.
a ladies' man.
Yeah.
It's
So
just-
long as that lady is made of Play-Doh.
So, I mean, I think a big selling point of Mortal Kombat to a lot of people is the fidelity and how gruesome it has become. And so you don't really get that with the Switch version. We've seen it is $89 still on Switch. Cutscenes are pre-rendered, so they're smooth, but loading times in between fights can take 40 seconds.
So the funny thing about this is that the way the game works is on current gen console, when you pick your characters, they step into the screen on that little character select screen, and then when you pick them, they like clash forearms and go, huh, and they say their little quippy line. They're like, I'm not gonna fight you in this river. And they say something like that. And
Touchy.
then when they lean back, they're in the stage and the game starts. So on current gen, they go in, they say their line, the level loads around them, and they lean back and it's round one. Fight.
Seamless.
On Switch, it's 40 seconds of them going, like Ruby, if you take that arm and just rub it against, and then look like you really don't like me and lean in, it's just this.
That's just Handshake Simulator.
Yeah, 40 seconds of that.
Can we
I
get
can't
fo-
stay mad at you.
You're my best friend. I could never be mad at you.
And so that's every time you start a match. So that's kind of completely broken the flow of it, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah. There are like missing textures. A big thing is that there are frame drops, which, you know, this is a frame specific fighter. So combos are being broken because of frame drops. And the online netcode is laggy. I think that is probably, I mean, you know, partly because Nintendo's online is not as robust as some of the other online systems, but netcode problems, it's hard to quantify. I think it's pretty anecdotal at the moment that people are like, the netcode sucks. netcode sucks in every game except when it doesn't. So you notice lag in anything. But yeah, definitely frame drops breaking combos is not great.
And not because of the violence.
It's amazing.
Wow.
I guess question is, was it worth the Switch?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Sorry, hang on. I have to reset it because I'm not. Don't worry about it.
I'll just say it one more time for you. I'll go. I guess the question was, was it worth the Switch?
Now we should explain. The reason I'm on that is because I played the whole of the 20 whatever version of Doom on my Switch, which people would say is made to be played in highest fidelity. And I played and completed the first Doom, and I loved it. And I kind of loved how janky it was because it kind of made every time you killed things slow down a little bit. I'm like, this isn't my pace. I don't mind the occasional Switch port. This one I'm definitely not touching though. But I'm just saying there's Switch ports which are still fine because they are playable in some capacity. I don't think this is one of those games.
You're big into Fortnite on the Switch, right?
Yeah, I played a lot of Fortnite on the Switch because it was at the time the only one that would have motion controls. But it definitely similar issues with
It's
textures loading
unplayable
and
now,
stuff
I
that-
think, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I did the same thing. I went on the ground floor because it was just matching you with other Switch players, which meant everyone had either motion control or a controller that didn't have a mouse and keyboard. So it was just a bit more level playing field. Now it's crossplay, and now there's so much put into Fortnite. There's all those theme parks and particle
And it's been
effects.
ported to the new Unreal tech since then as well. It
I tried
probably
playing one, and
struggles now.
it gridlocks down. So,
Yeah, okay.
but poor Mortal Kombat. I
Look,
mean,
good on them giving it a go.
Yeah.
But it's an 8-year-old system. Just good on you for trying to put a game on it.
they didn't even make it for the PS
Four and
Yeah.
or they didn't make it for that generation.
I
The
think
Switch?
it's worth it because it looks funny.
yeah.
And I think if you want to play a funny version of the game,
Yeah.
that's where you want to be,
I
baby.
remember when they would
God.
release like the proper version of the game and the Game Boy Advance version.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I really want to see like a
love-
super deformed chibi Mortal Kombat where they've all got big heads.
Yep.
Well, do you remember
something.
when whenever they do like licensed movie games, they'd always bring out a console version and a handheld version at the exact same time, but
Yeah.
they were always two completely different games.
Exactly.
I think they should do that. They should have it come out on Switch, but have it be something completely different, like a platformer.
You bring up a good point, Jordan. I remember those like wild days of like games being so distinctly different across platforms, but trying to use the same assets, trying to use the same like sound files, but it's like, oh, your PlayStation 1 can have audio, that kind of voice grab sound, but your N64 can't. So your N64 had this crunchy version of it, or like, full textures missing. And it was like so disappointing when I played Carmageddon 64. And it was like, it was in no way a resemblance on any of the other Carmageddon games. It was like, plus there was no blood. But I don't know. I feel like there's also an argument for people who only have a Switch. Like that is, we are very blessed and privileged to be people who play across everything.
It's like when there's a porn parody of like a well-known movie.
Yeah. He kind of looks like his.
This has come up multiple times in this office today, actually. The
He kind of
porn
looks
parody.
like
Are there Musk vibes there?
his eyes were painted onto his eyelids.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do look
Oh,
It
he's
looks
just
like
pretending.
he's sleeping.
But that's when Johnny Cage does the splits and tries to punch someone in the nuts, but the nuts haven't rendered yet. So,
But yeah, I guess my point was that some people only have a Switch, and so that's fair enough. I've heard if you just want to play through the story mode, the pre-rendered cutscenes are pre-rendered and they play smooth enough. And then if you're just doing the story, I think it's a bit more playable. So if you're just in it for that, and the story mode's really good in the MK games recently, better than they have any right to be. So I think there's still that there, but all the other features are completely broken. So
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. It's I think they would do well to knock $30 off that $89 price tag and go, this is the version that you're getting is
Yeah.
worth about 2/3.
I think that's the only downside. It's like, don't make it $90.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
that's
not worth
I mean,
it.
and that's Nintendo as well. They want their cut, so
Oh,
yeah.
I played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on Switch as well.
yeah.
That was a criminal offense. I booted that up because I was just like, is it gonna work? Oh, it's fucked. It's so messed up. Texture pops, like everything was horrendous.
The first Red Dead game. Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
not to be compared that much.
Yeah.
But the first Red Dead game runs really, really well on Switch.
Yeah.
And I remember playing it and being like, oh, wow, this runs great. And then I had to take a step back and be like, I shouldn't be impressed by that.
Yeah.
Because that's an Xbox 360
Yeah,
game.
this game came out before the Switch.
Yeah.
And it's also the second
Skyrim
Red Dead
as well.
game.
Yes, it's true. Because there was Red
Red
Dead
Dead
Red Dead
Revolver.
Revolver. That was a
Oh,
great game.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a really good game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a 15-year-old cowboy.
Yeah.
Which I meant to sound old. Just
like me. Just like me.
Like a very different.
Well, I got some trigonometry to finish, but I'll
The Milky Bar kid just growing up awkwardly.
The Milky Bar kid. I think it's there for the people who want it, but it would be nice if it was a little bit more friendly on the wallet for kind of what you get out of it, which is not a premium video game.
Plus,
on that
like,
platform.
you could argue Nintendo and the Switch is like a more younger-friendly console, so you've also got like parents going, "What are you playing there? Is that violent?"
I
can't
can't tell. It's
Can't
so
tell.
bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That is Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch. That is a little bit of backup, and now we're going to talk about the games that we've been playing this week and what we've been playing.
Hit that bus.
Welcome to what we've been playing.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. This one is sponsored by Nicrotex. Each week we read a tweet from Nicrotex, and it says in our script to read an X from Nicrotex. I'm not saying that word, so I'm going to read a tweet from Nicrotex, and that one says, I beat the first boss of Lies of P. This is my first ever Souls-like, so it took me many tries. I am really not very good, but I want to try. Call me Geppetto because that puppet will become a real twink and I will be his daddy. Open bracket. This is a joke. I do not want to fuck the titular P. Close bracket. And on that note, Gus has been
That's a
playing
lie.
Lies of P.
Thank you, Nicrotex. Glad you're enjoying the game as well. I want to talk about Lies of P because I've been playing it, but I did want to jump ahead quickly and mention a game that has been taking up most of my time. I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. Jordan, I don't know if you're a fan of fishing. But,
I love fishing.
There is a new fishing game out from the makers of Hunter Call of the Wild, which is a far more violent game that I've showed on the show, and I shouldn't have done that, so people have discovered that side of me. I've been non-stop fishing, but here's the problem. Fishing in its sense, quite boring. Fishing footage, very boring. So before I talk about Lies of P, I've been having a grand old time all weekend, casting the rods with a couple of friends of mine. Here's a very quick little montage of our photos of our fishing.
Oh, it's like Tinder.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Well, do you know how many catfish are out there? That's Call of the Wild, the Angler, and I've been playing it non-stop, and it's the most tremendous game I've played in a long time, but that's all I'm going to talk about.
The most tremendous.
It's spectacular, it is calming, it is exciting, it's everything I want in a
That
game.
feels like a clip that a guy shows you after a night out.
Yeah.
Like at his house on his bed, he opens up his laptop and he's like, I need to show you something.
I need to
And
show
then he
you the
plays
northern
it.
pipe that I...
He closes his laptop
That's
and
a
then he's like, I
4-pound
think you
bass.
should go.
So that's my fishing. But as for my other game playing, I've been playing Lies of P. It came out, I think, late last week. There was a demo that you played, Pete, quite a while back.
Yeah, I guess a couple of months ago.
You played a short amount and enjoyed what you saw of that. But yes, this is unashamedly a Souls-like game that is from, I believe, a Korean developer. So it's their second game, and it's their first attempt at a Souls-like. She's sad. Okay, so for context, this is the woman in a window that you meet early on, who's one of the side quests in this very bloodborne, very sort of morbid Victorian steampunk plague-affected city, which is where our story takes place. Yes, you play the titular P, who is a version of Pinocchio. It's a very dark retelling of the story. I think everyone knows that by now, and it's really cool. I love what they've done with that. But there are some really twisted, dark little stories happening in and around it, which is what I really enjoy. One of them early on is a window where there's a woman crying who's lost her child. You go to look for that child or that baby. Spoilers. hasn't ended well. You find something that you can bring back to her. When you bring it back to her, it's a doll, and she's like, "That's my baby, right?" And you can choose to lie. Now, Peter touched on this when he talked about it, but one of the themes throughout the game
I didn't touch the baby.
He didn't touch on the baby, but he touched on the themes, which are lying. And the idea is that your character P is a puppet, as Pinocchio was, but is almost fully human formed. And so one of the things the robots can't do, like that Asimov principle or whatever, is that robots can't lie, and puppets can't lie in this case, but you can. So therefore, you can sneak into areas, or you can, at the beginning of the game, go to an area that's just for humans they ask, are you a puppet or are you a human? You can also lie to other people in the story. And in this case, when you give a doll to that woman, she goes, "That's my baby, right?" Kind of looking for solace. She's delusional. And you can say, "That is your baby. It's really lovely." Or you can say, "That's just a doll." And I was heartbroken. I was like, "That's a baby. It's lovely." And I told Ruby this. She gives you a record, and you can take collectible records back to your hub area and play them as you're leveling up.
Oh, you can do that in Animal Crossing.
There you go.
KK Slider.
But this just happens to be like a slow... how would you describe the song? It's like a beautiful, somber melody.
A somber little ballad.
From a female vocalist that's just like really haunting and heartbreaking that you got it after this emotive moment.
And it's called Feel.
It's called Feel.
Oh.
Anyway, I told Ruby that story and she burst into
I've got
tears.
no strings. Don't hold me down.
And then he tells me that just like all normally, like I'm supposed to react normally to that. And then he proceeds to walk into a different room and he's like, "Oh, and that's an old lady looking at a picture of herself when she's younger and she's in a wheelchair and she's just like holding her head up to the painting. And how am I supposed to react to that?
Just before we go live.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, skipping ahead, it's the theme.
Can you stab him?
Who?
The old lady?
You probably can, like Dark Souls. You can kill every NPC that's meant to be a friend.
Yeah,
it is just like...
And real life.
And real life.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jordan. I think it's wonderful how this has just completely embraced being a Souls game. It is every action, every menu, every...
font.
Every font, every character interaction is directly from the From games. And I think they're unashamedly, paying tribute to that as a style of game. And finishing my point from before, I really love the story, the setting, the characters in this. I find it really interesting and dark and twisted. Very Alice McGee's... American McGee's Alice. Which I remember you mentioned. As it plays as a Souls game, I'm actually really happy with how this is a bit more pared back. Dark Souls 1 is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I loved it. It's what got me into the From Software games. Dark Souls 2, I had a great time playing with you, Pete. We played sort of in tandem as we played it. We had that LAN with Bajo. It was just like a really fun experience. Dark Souls 3, just kind of got through it. It was fine. Bloodborne, it's different. Sekiro, I'm falling off this. Elden Ring, amazing, but just too much.
I thought it was Elves and Rings.
Elves and Rings, sorry.
Elves and Rings. Yeah.
What have you been playing?
Elden Ring too much.
Christmas miracle. Elves and Rings.
Yes. No. Yeah. Christmas.
What's the elf call center for Christmas? Yeah.
Elden Ring was a bit too much for me. I never finished it. What this is because it's it's a different studio making their version of a Souls game. It is a simpler game. I would say it's a little easier, and it does feel like going back to square one of Dark Souls in that sense that it's very linear. There's little shortcuts that open up here and there. All the encounters are really obvious if you've played Souls games, but I really find that comforting. There is a complexity to the leveling up and some of the systems in play. The main thing that it draws from something like a Bloodborne is that when you do block an attack, you are able to regain that health if you go on the attack again. So you'll see your health bar diminishes, but you can gain that health back. And then the other one is your Estus flasks or your heals that you have, which are limited. When you run out of them, you can always top your last one up by aggressively attacking. So you never find yourself in that position, which I used to in Souls games, which is I have no health pots left and I don't know how to go into this boss
rolling.
You're just rolling for days. Yeah. You're rolling for days in this one too because P is a very nimble little Timothée Chalamet lookalike. It is far more about like sort of speed rolls and it's less of a shield or going with a heavy weapon. There are other different classes, but I think it's promoting faster combat and I really like that in this. I'm just hooked on it again. Like it's like going back to, a new original Dark Souls and on top of that, having that really dark, twisted story, I think it's great. All those sort of interpretations of Jiminy Cricket is like a weird AI lamp on your hip that talks to you. It's got a terrible American accent, but has like some twisted things that he says. The first boss that you meet, or one of them, is a donkey head wearing like assassin who's killing all the puppets because the puppets are all plagued. It's just really fucked up for fucked up's sake, and I really enjoy that because it's like just a cool dark setting. Every enemy you encounter you meet, it's some messed up, meshed together puppet that's twisted and creeping around hallways. It's just
Yeah, and the thing that I remember from the demo that I liked a lot about it that Souls games don't do is that the story was way less obscure.
Yeah.
It was very clearly there. It was cutscenes, and it was that interaction with Jiminy Cricket, and it was
your father Geppetto. They're like, go find him. You find him. He comes back to the Krat Hotel, which is the hub you're in, which is first lovely to have a hub zone that's nice for once. Every other hub zone has been a cave or like filing shrine. It's always a bit creepy. But yeah, he's there, and he goes, go on a next mission. Go find this person.
Feels like there's narrative.
Is there a way to fight with your nose as a weapon?
So I haven't seen that, but again, the lying is encouraged as sort of a play style in terms of the story beats. When you die, it does say lie or try or something again as the death screen. As it's loading, it doesn't say loading, it says lying. And there's a little loading bar of a Pinocchio nose.
Great.
So it's leaning hard into that as the it's playing that card hard. And I'm not really sure how much that has to play into the actual full story. But you're right, Pete, there is more narrative here that even in its kind of dreamlike obscureness, it is straightforward. There's some real quality of life things in there, like there's indicators on maps of people you need to talk to with quest items and where they are. Sorry, not a map, but like when you're reading locations, it's like this item goes to that area of the map.
Sorry, I just need to. Does the nose grow in the game?
The nose doesn't grow yet from where I'm up to.
And is it rigid or is it? Does that hang?
Again, if you've seen his beautiful little face, this is the dying woman. If you've seen his face, he's like a beautiful, soft-faced Timothée Chalamet with
he must stay beautiful.
And when you meet Geppetto, does he say, "Now you'll be a good Pinocchio, and don't you lie"?
Is that Itchy and Scratchy? Fuck, what a reference.
That's a good point. Like, is the Disney version of Pinocchio, or the version of Pinocchio?
It's puppet.
Even here.
But you need nose. There's got. Where's the nose?
Yeah. Look, maybe there's some weird sort of theme that comes up later on to do with it, but when you click pause and go into like your character stats menu, you get this beautiful zoomed in side profile of this like soft-faced, the thing Nicrotex is talking about, just like looking down the camera. So there's definitely no extended noses happening in there. Maybe there's a mask.
It would be amazing if this game ended with like a Last of Us 2 style conflict, and the characters are just like you're bashing like buttons, and they're crawling all over each other, and Pinocchio is just lying in the face of his adversary, so his nose was just growing slowly through the socket.
If it's long enough, then people could grab it and then throw you by the nose.
Yep. It could be like you use it to grab ledges.
That would be
kind
great.
of
Risk
stuff.
reward thing. Yeah.
Well, as you see here, no, just this open.
Just hot.
This is they're showing you the heart that P has, which is a geared heart, and look, outside of the nose not growing, I think they've done a really good job of finding a source material that's twisted in itself. It's an old Italian, maybe Spanish, fairy tale that just like is quite dark, like they all originally are. So finding all those kind of like it's Italian.
It's Italian. Yeah, Geppetto.
Pinocchio. Yeah.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
This is the second
Jiminy
best.
Cricket.
Yeah.
This is.
Jiminy.
I would say this is the third best interpretation of Pinocchio.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do you like the Pauly Shore one?
Yeah. Father.
I have to go out on my own.
Fuck, that's too real.
I got the whole wide world to see.
But it is great.
I assume you're gonna put Del Toro.
Del Toro's 2.
I haven't because I haven't seen
Del
that
Toro is
one yet.
amazing.
Yeah. See, for me, it's the
Good.
porn parody.
Yeah. And for parody, it's
just-
number
yeah.
one.
It writes itself.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
The Del Toro one
Putting
is
the
Del Toro
O
one's
very
good.
sad.
in
Got a sad
Pinocchio.
song in it.
It does. But yeah, if you've
Classic.
never played a Souls game before, I think you'd find you might really enjoy this because it's baby's first Souls. I don't know.
Yeah, sweet. And Jordan, what you been playing?
I'm still well in on Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, nice.
And Marvel Snap that has its hooks in real hard. I'm currently doing a playthrough of Baldur's Gate with my partner. We were sitting down. We have family D&D, and I'm like, and next, you've come to the city of Baldur's Gate. And they're like, you just use the name of your video game, put it in. I'm like, no, it's a Dungeons and Dragons video game. I'm like, well, why aren't we playing it together? So we started together, and they are the worst person in the world. They sided with the goblins, killed all the children.
Oh my god!
Like they have
Betrayed the tieflings.
They killed all the tieflings and the druids.
Jesus.
And then hooked up with hooked up with the drow in the
drow
first
the goblins.
act.
Yeah.
Wow, wackadoo. And they're playing as a gnome bard called Ariana Piccolo.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian. Yeah, so we need to figure out if it was Italian or Spanish. And it is good because it's a very different playthrough to the one that I have been doing on stream, which is kind of just being nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on them for going for the harder options the tougher options, because I love so much about this game that I see all the obvious choices and I still take the nice Mr. Nice Guy kind of vibes. I'm like, yeah, I can see what you want me to do here. I'm going to try to do the nice thing.
I think the thing is when the companions are also ambiguous as well. Like they all of their stories could be villain stories.
Yeah.
It feels like an easier game to be an asshole.
In this other second playthrough, who are they rolling with in their party predominantly?
Sorry,
who are they taking out? As their
because
group?
we don't have many people left. Because a lot of them have
You're in Act 1.
Oh,
so Will has taken off and Karlak has taken off.
Oh, okay.
Don't want anything to do with us. So it's Shadowheart and Asterion, and then the two of us. So I'm playing as a monk, just being like, and they're all just sticking tadpoles in their brains, going hell for leather.
And again, Act 1.
Yeah.
So it's like gone hard, gone early.
How far through your solo campaign are you?
So I'm on Act 2 in
okay.
the solo campaign.
Yep.
And now I'm slowing down so that we can play at the same pace.
Yeah, okay, right.
Is it nice revisiting Act 1 in such a different way? 'Cause
Absolutely.
I'm sure you're seeing a completely different game, basically.
Yeah, and it's really weird to go back to places like, I'm pretty sure there's someone else we can find here. Oh no, they're dead.
No, I killed them.
Maybe we can resurrect them. And so we found Will's corpse and brought it back to life. And then he just tried to kill us for everything that we did to the children.
I guess, is it hard when you're doing that second playthrough not to be the person who's always going, this didn't happen for me? Because it's like, if I hear that one more time when I talk about what I did, I'm like, I don't care.
It is very clear that I am just as surprised at everything going on.
Yeah, okay, right.
That's fun. I haven't put enough time into this yet. I've kind of, I know that it's going to be pretty all-consuming once it grabs me. So it feels like it'll be a holiday game for me.
The character that you're playing on your stream version, that's the monk?
No, so on stream I'm playing as a yellow dragonborn druid.
Really?
Called Scrunt.
Interesting. What is, dare I ask, what does Scrunt think of this?
Scrunt decided on the druid and has been has been playing along and making the decisions.
And makes all the calls. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Nice.
And again, in this scenario, are we talking like chaotic neutral or
No, it's very Mary Sue so far.
Okay.
But it
it's very polite.
We
so.
are struggling with those kind of ambiguous decisions or trying to keep everybody happy as well, because sometimes you can't.
Could I ask Scrunt what I should roll when I finally get into it?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Scrunt, are you there? Pete wants to know what kind of character, Dungeons and Dragons character, they should roll when they play Baldur's Gate 3. What do you think?
Do you have a guess what you think it'll be?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have
That's
a
a
guess.
tough one.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons is an epic role-playing game where
Yeah,
you
we
can
know.
create your own character and go on adventures with your friends.
How
In
informative
Baldur's
he
Gate
is.
3, there are 6 different races you can choose from to create
This
your
is like
character:
asking them
tiefling,
to do an
half-elf,
assignment and they're just on
elf,
Wikipedia,
demon,
copy
dwarf, and
pasting.
halfling.
Yeah.
Sure.
There are also 6 different
Yeah.
classes
No,
you
we
can
know.
choose
Yeah.
for ranger,
Scrunt, we don't
rogue,
need the
fighter,
Wikipedia article.
wizard, warlock, and bard. Each
Yeah.
class and race
Webster's
has their own
defines
unique strengths,
dungeons.
weaknesses, and abilities. It really depends
hitting
on
that
what kind of
word count.
experience you're looking for.
Sure. We just need you to make a decision for Pete, please. We don't need the whole Wikipedia article. Thank you very much. Okay?
Get to the point.
I do appreciate the context, though.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
It's okay.
I guess I got a little too excited there.
A little bit.
For Pete, I think a half-elf rogue might be a good choice. Rogues are sneaky and quick, and half-elves are great all-round characters. It could be a fun combination.
Nice. Thank you
I
so much.
can't-
Yeah, that sounds good.
Based on the chemistry we already have, Scrunt, like I'm dying to know what they think I would be and
Yeah.
why.
Okay,
based on how
and
much
your least favorite member of the team, Gus, would also like to know what.
For Gus, I'd suggest a Tiefling Wizard. Tiefling Wizards are powerful spellcasters that can bring some much needed magic to a team. Plus, Tieflings have that cool demonic look, and who doesn't want that? I think Gus would enjoy being a powerful and intimidating character.
Okay, and what about for Ruby? Your favorite?
I love that I'm back on board with Scrunt after
Ruby
like
might like a human paladin. Paladins are brave and noble warriors who fight for justice and protect the weak. Plus, they get to wear the coolest armor and carry big swords. I think Ruby would enjoy being a stoic and valiant warrior.
I've
Also,
wondered-
Stoicism is
I'm so,
Everything I
I'm
associate
so
with you.
stoic. And I also love having a big sword.
Which character do you want to fuck? We're all thinking it.
And what about you, Scrum? What character are you going to be, and which character would you like to romance the most?
Wait, how old is Scrunt?
8 to
I'll be a
35.
halfling druid. Druids are nature-themed spellcasters that can shapeshift into animals. And since halflings are so small and cute, I think it would be a fun combination. As for who I want to romance the most, I'll definitely be keeping my options open. I'm curious to see who I'll meet in the game and what kind of adventures we'll go on together. It could be anyone.
You big tease.
It's nice though. They want the relationship to have meaning and have some.
Exactly.
It's a developed relationship.
I think if you go into the game knowing who you want to bone,
That's
that's
true.
a
actually.
bad attitude.
You go for that
Absolutely.
bear.
Absolutely.
That bear's not going to want to bone you back.
Yeah. And if you go for the, what's it called? Mind Flayer.
You're right, Mom.
What?
I think it's better to let things happen naturally
Okay.
and get to know the
Yeah.
characters without any expectations.
Sure.
I'm excited to meet everyone and see who I click with.
Sounds just a big flirt who can't make their mind up at this
Well,
point.
is that not the
That is
game?
the game. Yeah, let's be honest. You could Scrunt, was it? Scum save? And you could Scrunt save as
Scrunt
well.
save.
Scrum save, yeah. Where you just don't save it all.
Yeah.
And you let
Oh,
everything go how it does.
Because you're so damn polite.
Yeah.
Cool.
Beautiful stuff. I talk about what I've been playing.
Go for it.
And I've been playing, well, I played because I finished it, a little game called Videoverse. And Videoverse is by Kinmoku Games. And it's just this lovely, lovely, what I can only describe as a narrative posting adventure. And basically, if you were a user of the Wii, the Wii U, you might remember the Miiverse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the Wii U mainly, but the Miiverse was this incredible little social media within the console that you'd be able to post in, and you'd post little messages on these boards, and it was really cute. And what Videoverse is kind of like a take on that, except it's in this fictional world where instead of Nintendo, you've got Kinmoku, and you're playing on the Kinmoku shark.
Which I've seen the
And-
cover art for the game. It's like a piece of like fictional 80s console
Hard
design.
plastic
Yeah.
Which
console,
looks
yeah.
just instantly I want it. Like,
Yeah, it looks
retro
so
and
cool. It's
Yeah.
it's like a if the Wii U were a DS,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if the DS was as big as a Wii U, right?
Because fictional technology is really desirable.
Oh, I
'cause
love
you're
it.
Just
I
like,
love it. It's
Yeah.
so cool. And it kind of like feels, it looks like it could be a real thing,
Yeah.
right? And basically what you do in this game is so you've got the Kinmoku Shark, which is like this console that's kind of towards the end of its run. Because the next console, the Kinmoku Dolphin, is coming out. And that's the next one, but there's
Is that
still...
is that a cheeky nod to the fact that Dolphin is the
Nintendo
premier
emulator.
Nintendo emulator?
Potentially.
There it is, there it is.
There it
Oh,
is.
look
And
at
it's
that thing.
so beautiful.
That's cool.
And your name is Emmett, and you're a 15-year-old kid
Cowboy.
who absolutely, you love your Kinmoku Shark. You love feudal fantasy, which of course is supposed to be Final Fantasy. And you can go on these different boards where there'll be a whole bunch of posts and comments, and you take part in this whole world within within Videoverse, right? And another thing that you're doing,
That
like,
could have been a drawing that I did.
yeah, right.
on my DS.
Right, and it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
it looks exactly like those
So-
drawings you'd see on your DS or on your
Totally.
Wii U, and it's so cute. It's just so cute and nice, and the kind of storyline going on within it is like you've made all these friends within within Videoverse, but also you're kind of a budding artist trying to get better at making video game art. And you do that by drawing a lot of feudal fantasy fan art and posting it on the boards, and then you suddenly start to see this feudal fantasy fan art that's just really, really good, and it's by this new user that you've never seen before called Vivi. And you start kind of replying to Vivi's stuff, being like, hey, this is such a cool drawing, you're an amazing artist. And soon enough you start talking to one another, and you realize like you're around the same age, and you're kind of creating this friendship through Videoverse. And while you're creating this friendship, it's announced that Videoverse is ending, and everybody needs to move on to the Kinmoku Dolphin and Ocean Online, which is the new online service that you have to pay for, and it's the whole thing. And so you've kind of just made this what will grow to be quite a special friendship towards the end of the lifespan of the only way that you're able to message this person, right? And it's just this really sweet and despite looking how it does, somehow like immersive experience of the last bit of time before an online service ceases to exist. And I think we can all kind of experience that, what with the slow loss of so many like forums of
I'm
old.
just remembering my GeoCities
I was-
days.
I-
Like
ICQ. I was like-
GeoCities and like Screw Attack and
Habbo Hotel.
Something Awful, Have a
Yeah.
Hotel, like all these like old internet, even Miiverse, like all these old.
Even just MMOs in general, when they finish,
Oh
they're
my
like,
God, yes.
Star Wars universe or whatever.
Live
and
music
it's-
venues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean in Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. and it's quite like it's this weird thing of like there's the nostalgia there for something that does exist, but it's also managed to create nostalgia for something that's never existed at all.
Totally.
But also as console communication becomes more limited now as well, that you can
That's true.
communicate through phrases and emojis only, sort of thing.
Absolutely.
I want to
Feels
put
like
the
a
Buddha
relic.
symbol, but it thinks it's something else and won't let me put it on my profile tag anymore.
Is it a pretty kind of like, it's just a narrative that plays out in front of you? I see you kind of reacting to posts,
So you're
Yeah.
clicking
but
on
the
type and it's
narrative
filling
is
it out,
always
right?
going to go in the direction where you're friends, or could you destroy that relationship with Viv pretty quickly? Or is that, or the point of the game is this is a 2-hour game and this is how the relationship builds?
I finished it in about like somewhere between 5 and 10 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
It's pretty
And
substantial.
but like
then.
you've got
So there's
multiple
a double the time.
responses that you
Tron.
create.
Yeah.
And yeah, you've got like a bunch of different responses that you can send and ways that you can respond to things. You
Okay.
can report people who are posting inappropriate things on the boards and stuff.
Yeah.
But there is an underlying story there, and the story is it's a flashback story. Emmett is in current day a game developer who's doing a talk
Sure.
about how he got into game development, and it all started with Videoverse. And he talks about the story of how he met Vivi and how they lost touch, and it's just a really sweet and wholesome experience that really well captures the early days of online, but very specifically also how we used to interact with games online, and interact with people talking about games online.
Yeah.
Like there's this really strong focus on not just Videoverse and not just kind of these online niche communities, but also how much we would get information on games and game recommendations from gaming magazines back in the day.
Yeah.
Because every time you start a new day, before you open up your Videoverse, you can open up a gaming magazine and look at the news that's happening.
Like from that desk view we saw before, like you can interact with the other stuff. That's
Yeah, cool.
Did you ever play Emily is Away?
I was going to
Yes.
say that's a similar kind of chat feeling.
Well, that was a clone of 9MSN basically, and it was that kind of instant messaging, GeoCities kind of vibe, and that was that didn't have anything to do with video games really. It was just kind of about teen relationships and social interaction at kind of the start of all of that. But this seems like it's a more developed version of that, and I really love in-interface games.
Oh, the thing is, like, there's with those like in-interface games, sometimes it can kind of still feel very limited. With this game, it feels like you're able to do just as much as you need to really immerse yourself into it, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, great.
And it's just so nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a nice game.
I can't wait for like in 30 years' time for them to make a game where you pretend to play Roblox.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that'd be incredible.
Where you
Amazing.
pretend to slide into someone's Instagram DMs. Isn't that the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, they could make the sequel to this where they do it on the new console. Because didn't Emily is Away
It was Emily's Away too, yeah.
too, and they updated the system, wasn't it? The like instead of
Yeah.
being on 9MSN, it was on something a little more.
It was when it went from MSN Messenger to Microsoft, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a picnic
ICQ.
again, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really loved it a lot. And I found out about this game I learned about it while I was still at Kotaku. And I'm pretty sure I wrote about it in like, oh, this is such a cool little ode to ye old internet. And ended up getting a special thanks in the credits for
Oh, cool.
writing up their game. And I was like,
Nice.
oh, well, it was my pleasure.
So this whole thing was a huge conflict of interest.
I didn't work on it. I didn't do
Wow.
shit.
Just she walks it back. I actually didn't like it. It's
I
shit.
hated this
No,
thing.
I loved it.
It's
I
bizarre.
really loved it a lot. And like, it was the kind of thing where it's like, oh, this game felt like it was made for me.
Made for
And-
Ruby.
and
Made for-
Oh my
And it was
god.
like made for me. And I'm like, oh, well, that's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, it rocks. Like I love it.
Imagine if a game snuck that in at the start, just somewhere, put your name in, blah, blah, blah. And at the end, it just automatically always at the end of the credits goes like,
This was made for
dedicated to your name. And you're like, oh my god, how did they
I
do
would
that?
cry.
Yeah,
I
and then
think
you
that's
would
really
cry.
Turn
clever.
around and then there's an anime girl with no eyes behind you.
Oh, Christ.
Just patting you on the shoulder.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and last but certainly not least,
Maybe.
Peter.
The horse is here.
I've already talked about Starfield, but it is all I've been playing. So I'll talk about it a little bit more now that I have finished it in whatever sense of being able to finish this game is possible. I have completed a playthrough of the game. I have done, and in my initial playthrough of the game, I did most of the major side quests. I did a bunch of activities. I did about a 60-hour first playthrough, and I clearly I loved it because you don't play 60 hours of something you're not enjoying.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pokies.
yeah.
Yeah, but where's the gold? I can't stop until I find the gold. And yeah, for me, it is a it is a culmination of all of the things that Bethesda Game Studios, the developers of Elder Scrolls and the new Fallout games, does really well, and it is absolutely a Bethesda Game Studios game for better and for worse for all the people that understand what that means. It is, when you sit this game next to Baldur's Gate 3 as an RPG, it is Baldur's Gate 3 is head and shoulders above it in its execution.
How about knees and toes?
Knees and toes are below.
Okay.
Knees and toes are like at chest height.
Peter, I think everyone who knows what you're talking about already knows what it is that you're talking about. That's totally
We're
fine.
seeing, is this person talking to me? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Maybe he's shy.
They're all just doing this.
Okay, just leave it alone.
Hey, when I'm shy, I sometimes float through and clip through the
I
ceiling.
really
so-
appreciate if you didn't look at me while you're talking to me.
I expected to love this game because I do like, you know, the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is the most incredible game experience I've ever had, and I've enjoyed playing Elder Scrolls games for what they give me since then. And Fallout has always been a taste of that engine and not my cup of tea so much. But I'll play through the systems because for some reason there's something about all of these things that are there's not a single system in this game that you can't find a better version of in another game. But there are very few games that put all those systems together in a way that is cohesive.
It's a Voltron situation.
It is a Voltron situation, and it shouldn't work as well as it does. I totally understand some people seeing it and going, this doesn't work for me. But I can't put a finger on where the compulsion comes from, but I cannot stop playing this game. I enjoy the combat. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the story beats. I enjoy all of those set pieces that they build so well. You know, some games try to be this big and you see where they got to the point where they couldn't craft anything anymore. And there is definitely a whole lot of procedural generation in this game. That's why there are 1,000 planets. They're not interesting. But the parts of the game that are interesting, and for me, you know, now I'm about 75 hours game time with one character, and I'm still finding interesting things to do. That's a lot of video game. I saw one negative comment on Steam that was, oh man, I'm 112 hours into this game and I'm out of stuff to interact with. It's like, this is the most disappointing Bethesda game to have ever been released. And like, you spent $100 and you got 112 hours out of it.
Yeah.
That's not a bad deal.
Where do you stand on, like, and I love that you really do click with the Bethesda style games. I don't particularly, but I really appreciate everything that's there. I've had a little play. A lot of people early on when the reviews dropped were saying there is, I don't want to say a fall off in terms of quality, but like that the later game doesn't feel as strong as the, let's call it the early 10 to 20 hours. Did you, even still enjoying it and not trying to smear any of the enjoyment you had, did you find that at all, or were you pretty level the whole way through?
I probably had the flip.
Really?
Yeah, I think the stories, I think Bethesda tend to stick the landing of their quest lines better than maybe the thread of them is interesting.
Sure.
Because a lot of it is now go here, now go here, now go here. And I think as far as the major quests and even a lot of the side missions in this, there's interesting endings from storytelling perspective, and there's interesting endings from a gameplay mechanic, the way that it interrupts the narrative or changes the way that the galaxy is now like settled. You're making these decisions that actually do have big impact, and you can see the ramifications of those decisions. Which, that's not a new thing in video games, but it's done in a way here that I found really effective. Yeah. I every quest line that I was nearing the end of, I was I had some moments of going, wow, that's
cool.
super cool. And particularly the main quest, which I think is way better than anything I've ever played in a Fallout game from Bethesda. I know people talk about New Vegas as being like which Bethesda Game Studios didn't develop, the best of the modern 3D Fallout. That was by
it was by
It was me.
Obsidian.
I did it.
And
Jordan.
Jordan,
Thank you.
lead develop, and
Yeah.
then Obsidian came in right at the end, I think, to just put their name on it.
They just,
But you finish it, it says
Polished it, yeah.
dedicated to.
Dedicated to Jordan.
Jordan and Ruby, yeah.
So I was really impressed with the story, and again, I haven't really been as impressed. Even Skyrim, you know, it was like you just kind of finished Skyrim.
Yeah.
And I didn't go, I'm going to think about this ending. I'm going to think about this ending. And I don't know that I love it from where I am now as a player, but God damn do I respect it. God damn do I respect it. It is thematically brilliant with everything that it sets up throughout the course of the game. And it's a bold choice.
It's Interstellar. It's like great sci-fi journey ending. Some people give it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't get its hooks in after 6 or 7 hours, and I haven't revisited it.
Yeah.
It is so similar to so many things that I love.
Yep.
Like, you know, I love Elite Dangerous. I love Mass Effect. I love The Expanse. And it was just like not as good as any of those.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. There's something about having all of those things in the one place for me, even if it's only 80% as good. And I
think it's an admirable thing, because I don't want to say it's like to switch off that comparison mode to all those and just kind of level out a little bit and enjoy this
I think because
game.
there's like a game in my head that exists in my head where I'm like, oh yeah, and the spaceship thing from this and the story from this, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that'd be a good game for someone else to make for me.
But
I just think that Bethesda is very good at making a pretty good game that you can get a lot out of. And when I say a lot, I mean over 100 hours.
Totally.
But if it doesn't hook you in immediately, it probably won't get you at all.
But I totally agree with you, Jordan, but I don't feel like there's any credit due to the people out there who got all butthurt by the game not being No Man's Sky, not being, you can fly in atmosphere, you can walk anywhere you want. Because I think I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It's like, that's not fun. You think you want that? You think you want that freedom? And then
I want that.
Really?
Yeah, I
Interesting.
have
Okay.
spent 40 minutes trying to land a ship in Elite Dangerous through bad weather. Like, I love it.
Oh, look, okay.
I love
guess
having
what I'm...
all my buttons and my switches.
No, complexity is good, but I think some people expected this to be this complete no loading screens, no menus, no HUD, just like kind of me in the universe. It's like, no, Bethesda do what they do well, which is telling really tailored, amazing questline stories and making you feel something versus just go find weird penis dinosaurs that are randomly generated.
But I love flying a ship into atmosphere. Did you ever play Rodina?
No.
You should check it out. It was a one person team, and it was just about flying a ship. This really like rudimentary but beautiful art, and just entering atmosphere in this sleek little like triangle of a ship. And the music was perfect and it was amazing. And then that's what I loved out of No Man's Sky as well. I think it would, and I felt in that first few hours, I was like, this is missing so much. And then when I really fell into it, I was like, those things would get in the way of what this is.
Totally.
Yeah. And it can't be that it takes you 40 minutes to get somewhere, because then you will never do
You'll
the
land there
next
and go,
thing.
why am I
Which
here
is like,
again?
which is why they're such interesting games, because they're not. They're sometimes dressed as a simulation, but it's not a simulation game. They're dressed as an RPG, but it's not deep RPG mechanics in this. There's a bit of a tree, but it's not about being an RPG. You do level up and get stronger, but that's just about god complex stuff, not really role play.
I just feel like there's a very specific and very prevalent type of gamer brain rot that exists where you can play 100 hours or over 100 hours of a game and go, I don't
This
like
sucked.
it. Like who? I can't fathom putting that much time into something that you do not like.
Yeah, I can't believe I ate this whole cow. It only lasted me 3 weeks.
Yeah. I got a whole giant bucket of gruel and I'm eating all the gruel. I'm almost done with my gruel and it's making me sick and throw up. I hate it so much. But I've still got a bit of gruel left, so I probably should eat it. But just saying this gruel sucks. Why did you finish the gruel when you can just go get some other food?
If your video game budget is one game a month and that's all you got to play, then I get that. Totally.
Yeah.
There's also an argument, and we can have this discussion later, potentially on a podcast, or if that last bite of that large meal makes you feel unwell, i.e., endings shouldn't make or break the game, but they're what you're left with when you walk away from it sometimes. So I'm curious about
Diarrhea.
how the game ends, what people
Diarrhea.
think of it. Diarrhea. Yeah. Have you got
Diarrhea.
Starfield shits? Yeah.
Do you have
So
diarrhea? Let
that's-
us know.
That's something that I think people might be out there having mixed feelings about as well. I know you have feelings, Peter. So does Josh.
Yeah.
Very much
Josh and I are both into the New Game Plus land, which is an interesting grind. No spoilers. It's just it's an entirely new thing for a Bethesda game where you would either roll a new character and play through the game again, or you would now roam the land as, you know, the Dragonborn or the Nerevar or like whatever.
Which I'll always take over. You will load just before the boss fight again.
Totally.
Which is the Zelda problem. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I've always wanted to roam the land. Now I've freed it. Kind of
now
thing.
as
But
king.
he is-
Yeah. You don't have tuberculosis anymore.
Is that what he has? What are you talking about?
Red Dead.
Red Dead 2.
Oh yeah.
I was like, when did Link have tuberculosis? I was like, he's got that thing up his arm. No, that's a good point.
I bawled in Red Dead 2. I just
Sorry, spoiler.
spoiler for Red Dead 2. It's old now. Get over it.
So,
Oh, hell.
Gus, you played Lies of P.
Fishing. Oh, Lies of P, yeah.
And fishing.
And
But
fishing.
Gus played Lies of P.
I got my pay out.
Jordan played Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm.
Videoverse for me. And Pete played Starfield E. And that's the games that we
Yeah.
played.
And
I think
Scrunt played
it's-
Animal Crossing.
And Scrum played Animal Crossing and really, really liked it, which I can entirely relate to because it's also one of my favorite games.
Besties.
And I think it's about time we go to first break.
Sure. It's going to be a good one.
The Wii U remake of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker came out 10 years ago, and here's why it's the best version of the game in almost every conceivable way. First up, let's address the Nintendo fail-son in the room. Yes, the Wii U was arguably one of Nintendo's most successful flops. It was a stationary Nintendo DS, it was an overpopulated Switch prototype, the library was dire, but that doesn't mean there weren't a few gems worth dredging up. Straight off the bat, Wind Waker HD was exactly what it said on the tin. With better lighting, more vibrant colours, and a way better draw distance, it polished up an art style that got way more hate than it ever deserved, and now look who's the prettier one. There was also the improved swift sail for your man boat, which took you across the seas a whole lot faster, and the Wind Waker itself was now always assigned to the D-pad, rather than having to swap it out with other optional items. Big tick. The super laborious Triforce hunting endgame was trimmed to only require you to pay Tingle to decipher 3 sea charts, not 8. Cheeky Tingle. And finally, the big one was how they actually utilised the Wii U gamepad. Rather than having to jump into the pause menu to see your inventory and full map, you could bring them up on the gamepad while you played, making for supreme efficiency on the seas. So until the Switch version pulls into port, wink wink, Wind Waker HD is still the smoothest way to sail.
Hey, Ruby. Busy week, right?
Hey, buddy? Oh my god.
Forgot their name,
Oh god, was it obvious? Oh my god. Who are you?
and now you're thinking, who am I?
I'm thinking about why you're naked.
And now you're thinking, how am I going to remember their name? I've been working across from them for 3 weeks. It's too late to ask what their name is now. With the Ausnaminator by your side, you'll never forget the name again. The Ausnaminator, as well as being able to know exactly what you're thinking, also knows everybody's name in the entire— Wait, what are you doing?
I found it.
What?
Yeah, just on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
No. I kind of need this.
You know,
His name, well,
Uh-huh.
processing, you know. It's Will.
Yeah.
You should probably have these back.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Okay, affirmative. What is my purpose?
I'm gonna get back to work.
Sorry.
Back on.
Good job.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Pocket.
Hey.
Hey.
We saw then some words from Bunzz and from Multifish. We saw social, really good socials this week.
And nothing else.
I don't know if was there anything else in that ad break?
It was a little pockety.
Oh, like an ad
Oh yeah, there was an ad.
ad-
Ausnaminator
that
ad.
I wrote
Yeah.
and
And I started.
Gus started.
That's true. Apparently your very little nips start in.
Very little nips.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That's what I need.
That's how
Public
we
nip
keep
shaming.
it safe with terms of service, is
Yeah.
that they're little.
Yeah.
There is in the terms of service, if nipples don't extend beyond 1.5 centimeters.
Yep. Then I'm okay. Mine go the other way.
You know what the
I love
funny...
that the
In-
rules, the nipple
Mine
rules
are-
change every year.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what the funniest thing was though? I wrote that ad initially to just be the mentalist.
Yes.
I wrote that ad to be the mentalist, and I'm like, that's the joke.
We
That's
had a
funny.
Simon Baker
I had a
Macquarie
Simon
Bank
Baker
ad or something. that
Yeah,
we were
Simon Baker
referencing.
ANZ the mentalist ad, and I think it was Pete who was like, "But what if he was naked?"
No, I was
And
made.
what if
You
it
were
was
like, you said I should be the Terminator, and I said, well, you should be naked.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it. Yeah. If you want to hear about the complete behind the scenes of how that got made, what you did and didn't see, and how we did it, post show.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll
Post-show.
tell you exactly.
We will tell
everything
you
that I
guys
saw.
every detail, every
Yeah.
story, everything that went right, everything that went wrong. If you join us in the post show after the, Josh saw the editing. I pointed out all the effects to Ruby while I was
Yeah,
doing
he pointed
them.
out
Yeah.
everything to me.
It was all pointy.
It's the lies of P
Everything
cosplay.
was pointed to me. Yeah.
There's no lying that day.
But yeah, thank you to Ausnaminator for sponsoring, for being a patron as well.
Yeah,
We
thank
should
you,
point out as
Ausnaminator.
well.
And thank you to Timothy. Because Timothy Chu is a
Long-time patron.
Long-time patron, forever been a patron. At points has owned segments and is now a business pocket partner.
Round of applause, everyone.
Bravo.
Because that is the top tier to be a business pocket partner.
It sure is. And if you've got a creative idea that you want to bring to life or a problem that you have that could be solved with technology, that's what Tim does. Tell him your idea / problem and he'll help bring it to life for you or help you solve it. Examples of fields he has expertise in: software development, analytics services, bespoke AR / VR experiences, and Twitch integration.
Oh, my lord.
So if you've got a problem that could be solved with technology, but you need to choose someone with the know-how, choose Timothy Chu.
Could it be why that froze? That was something that was on our end. So that's something that wasn't thanks to Timothy Chu. That was
Did you
something
build
thanks-
that?
I built that, but it just froze for a second.
Oh, did it? That was
Which
Gus,
wouldn't
not
happen.
Timothy.
If you help out by contacting Timothy Chu, there was an email down there as well. We'll put that up in chat. We'll get a bot in there as well. But massive thank you to Timothy for, as we said, being a longtime patron and a business pocket partner. Always there for your tech problems and solutions. Just the solutions.
Yeah. For
the problems.
problem with a solution.
With the solution.
With a solution.
We should, every week, we're going to add a new... I'm going to change
For you.
that byline that's down there. Because can we have one more look at it? Timothy's got their own little spiel down the bottom, or their own little motto, I think I should go by. Art plus code equals life. I thought it was really, really nice. little icons down there.
That
So
is nice.
yeah, but I'm going to change that every week.
That would
now.
be true for Scrunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Scrunt, what,
And
do you,
all of
what do
us.
you think of the motto art plus code equals life?
And also, this is going in the next. I'll
Code
put it on
equals
it.
life is one of the primary slogans of the Moto Art Plus, and it's a big part of what made the tablet so popular. The Moto Art Plus is a drawing tablet with a built-in screen, so artists can see their work as they create it. It also has an incredible touch control system that allows artists to easily rotate and pan
Not
their drawings
sponsored.
with
Well, there you
just a
go.
swipe.
Did
Not
Timothy?
The
sponsored.
tablet's creators are also strong proponents
Maybe.
of open source software and have released all of the Moto Art Plus's code for
Tim,
free,
did Tim
which means
steal it?
users
Did
can
you build the
modify
Moto
it
Art?
at
You've
will.
got anything to do with Moto?
Did maybe Tim
That was incredible.
created that? Who knows?
Does
Well, Scrunt didn't hear the full slide.
I actually do have a quick Scrunt question.
Yeah.
Does Scrunt dream, and what does he dream of?
Scrunt, do you dream and what do you dream of? Ruby wants to know.
Does Scrunt dream of electric?
I do
lizards?
dream. My dreams are usually pretty vivid and strange. I often dream about my friends and family, but sometimes I dream about strange fantastical worlds and bizarre creatures. I also love to read books and watch movies, so sometimes my dreams are inspired by the stories I've consumed. Last night I dreamt that I was a giant dragon flying over a landscape of mountains and valleys, and the night before that I dreamt that I was swimming with a school of friendly colorful fish.
Can you cut to me?
Cute.
Can I just point out?
Do you know, Scrunt, last night I actually had a dream that I was a captain of a cruise boat and that I was trying to tell all the people on the cruise boat what the activities were, but I couldn't remember what any of the activities were.
I'll still put it out there. Anyone, including a lizard, telling them about their dreams, boring. Unless
He's
Scrunt
got
feels
nothing
the
to say.
same.
Got
Yeah.
nothing to say about cruise captain.
'Cause
That would
instantly,
be awkward though.
It was
wouldn't
really charming, but then I realized anyone who starts a sentence with "I dreamt that," I'm like, I'm out. I just
What?
instantly block out.
I have really
white
great
noise.
dreams.
Don't tell me I don't
I'll
care.
tell them about
Post-show.
everyone.
Post show.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we get people to come there.
All right, everyone, it's time for the RIZZ quiz.
Hosted by Peter Burns.
Too many Zs. This is sponsored by
Oh
MiddleCee.
boy. I love quizzes. This is going to be fun. I hope I don't make a fool of myself, especially with everyone watching.
You're breaking Peter's flow.
Thank you, Scrunt. I look forward to seeing your intellect on show tonight.
Scrunt, come and turn the letters. Do the little
Yeah,
line.
yeah. Absolutely.
Let's see what's in the prize booth.
This segment is brought to us by MiddleCee, Scrunt. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, hidden. For MiddleCee, we like to. I'm going to dictate the lyrics of a song that was written in the key of C, and you just jump in when you know the song. I reckon you'll be very bloody good at this.
But could we do this?
Yes.
Read the lyrics.
Yeah.
We'll all see if we know what it is.
Yeah.
And then I'd love the lyrics to be read to Scrunt to see if they know what song it's from.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
That would be amazing. So let's start with you.
The lyrics are: Love is a temple, love the higher law. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. And I can't be holding on to what you got
And what
When-
you get? Sorry.
when all you got is hurt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Anyone? I think you know.
Yeah.
I don't
One
know.
love, one life, one beneath in the night.
We're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was good.
There you go.
That was
You too.
beautiful.
Something.
What? That was amazing.
Who's black?
It's you two. One. Or
Don't worry,
Mary
I'm
J.
sure
Blige.
you'll do just fine. Let's give it our best shot and see what happens.
No, it's we're done, mate. You're a bit late.
Sorry, Scrunt.
We'll move on.
We'll move on.
Unpopular opinion.
Uh,
You two suck. Hey.
Oh, I'm so anti you two.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
sorry.
Up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since they snuck on my iPod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get out of my.
those
Get out of my
bastards.
shuffle.
Get off
Also,
my-
know.
Bonner gives me weird vibes.
They all give me weird
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They sing about like standing up to the palms.
They did one Sunday Bloody Sunday, and that's a good song.
I like them. I don't
Alright.
love them, but I like them. I respect them.
Yeah.
Been a
I
big
like
quiz.
the Edge. Underrated.
Yeah. I mean, did that Spider-Man musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lights out.
Turn off the dark.
Turn off the dark. I mean, that was the first problem. Guitar didn't make sense.
Did they do Beautiful Day?
Mm.
Okay.
So that
So,
fails, but what is it? Andrew. I was going to say.
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield.
Lloyd Webber.
No, I was just about to try and come up with the title of the one about the broken arm guy who's really messed up. Andrew. Oh, it's a musical that's got a really
Captain
weird premise that's called Dear Evan Hansen, but I called it in my head Forgetting Andrew Hansen.
Let's get on with the RIZZ quiz, shall we?
Okay.
And Scrunt,
Yep.
tonight we have a lizard theme.
Oh, it's a lizard theme. Scrunt, are you excited?
Doesn't know what the game is.
A lizard theme. Well, that's definitely fitting, considering that I am a lizard.
Yeah.
We're off to a great start already.
That's what we were thinking.
This is the kind of
what we were
motivation
thinking.
this show has always needed.
Now, as you can see, we've got 4 columns tonight. Lizard characters, in-game lizards, scales. That might be a little bit of a play on words. And Australian lizards.
I'm all ears. What's the question?
Well, I haven't gotten to that yet. We'll get there very soon.
He wants to
I
answer
like where
now.
this is going. Go on.
I
Let's see
will.
what you've got.
Please allow me. Jordan, I would love for you to pick the first tile. The points don't really matter.
Okay.
It's just about getting your face on the board.
Let's go for in-game lizards for 200.
In-game lizards for 200. Okay, so this we'll have an image, and you just need to tell me what game it's from. Easy as that. So can we please bring up in-game lizards for 200? There it is.
Oh,
That's a
familiar.
chunky lizard.
Yeah.
Boy. And from what game?
Yeah.
What game is that lizard from? And what is the? If you can give me the name of it, I'd like that as well.
It looks like Nintendo 64 era.
You get that from the feet?
Yeah. I'm going to go Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
That's incorrect. Not a bad guess though, and everyone's kind of like playing in the right graphics era.
We'll throw out some wild guesses.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Like
Try and steal.
World of Warcraft.
It is from World of Warcraft. Can you tell me what the lizard is? I want to know what the lizard is, not really what game it is.
Yeah, I know.
wait, really?
I can tell that
Yeah.
it's from
Like
World
a
of Warcraft
Thunderdon?
because it kind of looks like that.
It's a thunder lizard from World of Warcraft. Let's give Ruby the point for that because you did get the game and that inspired the answer.
Nice.
Can we put half of my face and half of Jordan's
No.
face?
Josh, can you make that happen? Okay, that is a no.
We did not run that in tech rehearsal.
All right. Scrunt. Pick a number between 1 and 16, but it can't be
Decimal.
number 6.
Does that work?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Let's go with 13.
Okay, lizard characters for 400.
You did that way too fast.
Hang on, we don't have Ruby on this PSC, so she's gonna be Steph tonight.
Okay,
Oh shit.
that makes sense.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, just replace me with the other token woman.
You're sitting in her chair.
You are sitting in the yellow chair.
Yeah, it's fair.
Which question was that? Sorry.
Nah. I love
so
her.
it is going to be, and I worked this out by going 1 to 4 on the top row through to 16. So we're going with
That's okay.
lizard characters for 400.
It is an honor
So
to
for
be
lizard
Steph.
characters for 400, let's see if Scrunt may have an answer to this.
Sure.
Because what I'm going to do for lizard characters is I'm going to read a character description, and you're going to have a stab at this. I don't think anyone in this room would get this one, but Scrunt, I reckon, has a shot being a lizard. Okay, here we go. I was at one time a professional lounge lizard and international forager. Once a passionate art student, I began a life of crime after incurring harsh feedback from art critics. Eventually joining the Claw Gang, I used my nightclub in Paris as a way to feed illegal spice to the population, in addition to a cover for my forgery scheme. After the fall of the Claw Gang and my incarceration, I sought the help of a rival gang in recovering my
Wow,
grandfather.
that's a fascinating story. Who is it about?
That's the
You have to
game.
start with who am I?
So, Scrunt, I'm asking you, who do you think that is? Which video game lizard do you think that is?
Oh, this is hard. There's so many different lizard characters in video games. But the first one that comes to mind for me is the criminal gecko from A Short Hike. Could that be right?
I think that's right. I don't know what A Short Hike is.
It's a game.
But was that a game in...
Pixely game where you played a bird that walked around like a
Oh,
top-down
no. Oh,
thing?
sorry. Yeah. No, there was...
That's a short hike.
This is Dimitri Lusto. Dimitri Lusto.
From what? Oh,
It's
Jesus.
From
Oh
Sly.
yes, Dimitri is the name of the criminal gecko. Great choice, Mom. So do we win anything for guessing it right?
No, we got it wrong, mate. We got it wrong. You answered incorrectly, and now we have to suffer the consequences. Right?
From Sly Cooper.
Oh no. What are the consequences?
You miss a turn.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
those eyes.
Apologies. So
That's
Dimitri,
disappointing, but it doesn't sound like a big penalty to me. Why are we so upset?
I'm not upset. You're
point.
upset.
I like that he's thinking positively. Like,
Yeah.
it
Wait,
could be worse.
am I upset? I don't think I'm upset. I think it's fine that we missed a turn.
Okay.
Great. All right, let's keep going around the horn then.
Okay.
So that was from Sly Cooper. I thought maybe a short hike was one of the names of like
Oh,
it was
right.
Sly Cooper 2 because I
Yeah.
can't remember all the names of them because that character appears in a couple of games.
No, but I'm surprised the Scrunt knows a short hike. Great game.
Yeah.
Indie game. A great
I
game.
don't remember lizards. Gus.
Sure. Can I see the board, please? I'm going to go with... Oh, look, I can't go faster. I'll take Australian lizards for 200, thanks.
Australian lizards for 200. All you need to do is identify this lizard. Should be pretty simple.
Sure.
You know your lizards.
I do. I think I do. No worries.
We're going to vamp.
I've travelled most of this country, and I've seen a lot of its wildlife. Both scaled, feathered, and the third one.
So
What's
we're going to
the
do
third one?
We're going to do
Skinned?
Australian lizards for 200.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, we're losing ones off the board.
Yep.
I didn't realise that.
Oh.
I'm going to go... That's your bearded dragon.
It is, but can you tell me from which region?
I'm going to say that's from...
I will take a compass direction.
What? From here?
No, I'm not. Not in which direction from us specifically is this bearded dragon.
This particular lizard.
Wow, this got fucking hard.
It's behind you.
Where is it?
I'm going to say bearded dragon's probably from...
There are many bearded dragons. This
Oh,
one
this
is.
one.
Yeah, is.
the Western Australian...
Ooh, it's Eastern, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. You
The
get
Eastern
bearded dragon.
grey.
It is the Eastern bearded dragon, also known as common bearded dragon or simple bearded lizard.
That's just not... That's
That's
just...
my friend.
Yeah, is one of the group
Stop
species
negging the
commonly known.
dragon.
The group is bearded dragons, so
Simple.
hold out. Yeah,
Common.
that was a $200 question.
I'm
I'll
on the
give it to
board.
You don't. It would have been Eastern bearded for 400, but it's only.
Just let me get the points, man.
You got the points. You got
Alright.
the points. Ruby, please pick a category.
He's a simple
I'm
lizard.
gonna go with well, just because it hasn't been chosen yet, I'm gonna go with scales for 100.
Okay, scales for 100. Scales. Which is heavier?
He's so
Scales
proud.
like
He's so
lizards,
proud of this.
But it's things on a
Yeah.
scale.
Fucking hell.
Scales for 100. Which is heavier? Bowser Jr. or Scardy?
I love this game.
Like canonically?
Which is canonically heavier?
It does look like a Witchwood fight. Like-
I think Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. correct is heavier. Bowser Jr.
Got
though
that shell.
coming
Yeah,
in.
the shell, right?
You want to have a stab at how much do you think a Bowser Jr. would
How
weigh?
much?
27 to 31 kilos.
Yeah.
But how much?
I'm sorry.
But if you rented
How many
him,
points do I get for that?
if you rented him for a week, how much would he cost?
$500 to $1,000, obviously.
Obviously.
He's a simple Bowser.
So there you go. That is correct. Ruby gets another point on the board. Jordan, would you like to pick
Go, Steph.
a category?
yeah. I would like to go scales for 200.
Scales for 200.
No one's
Okay.
ever got a straight line. No one's connect forward this game yet. So.
Which is heavier, King K. Rool or a saltwater crocodile?
Look at the attitude between those two.
I know. They're ready to fight.
Well, one's ready to fight. One's ready to be sassy.
Whoa, fight about what? We're not fighting, right?
No,
we just missed a turn in a quiz game.
Yeah,
No big
no
deal.
big deal. Well, it's our turn
no
again
big
now.
deal.
So we got to. Look, I think King K. Rool.
Heavier?
Yeah,
ask
he's got
Scrunt?
a gold tummy. I mean, listen,
You guys
I-
are a bit of a team, so
Yeah,
I feel like...
Scrunt, who do you think is heavier, King K. Rool from Donkey Kong or a saltwater crocodile?
And which compass direction are they flying?
That's an interesting question. King K. Rool definitely has a big body, but he also has that golden belly and that might be filled with air. A saltwater crocodile, on the other hand, is a really huge heavy animal. So I think the crocodile is probably heavier.
So you're
What do you
torn.
think, Mom?
I think if we're including the gold belly, that it's got to be King K. Rool, right?
But I'm expecting Scrunt to be like, oh, so the crocodile would fuck you
But
up.
even if we include the golden belly, that's still probably just air, right? Does that count as being heavy?
It's true. I mean, maybe he's very skinny
But air
underneath.
can be heavy. I watched a video
But
of
it's still the gold.
I watched
Yeah,
a
but
video
yeah.
of a,
There's still gold, mate.
Doesn't discount the air.
Yeah, gotta be.
It's in there.
Come on.
Also, gold crown.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose. But in terms of solid weight, it's gotta be the saltwater crocodile.
Fight it out, you two.
Well, okay. I'm trusting you. So we're gonna put saltwater crocodile, but I have my doubts. Okay.
Well,
This team.
I can tell you, it is the saltwater
Trust
crocodile
me,
that's heavier.
Mom.
King
I
K.
know what I'm
Rool,
talking about. Besides, being weird is fun.
being weird is fun,
So
and
true.
being correct is even more fun. Well done, Scrunt. The saltwater crocodile, they weigh between 1,000 and 1.5
that is
wait,
tons.
so
that's a ton.
scary.
According to the official Donkey Kong Country 2 Player's Guide, K. Rool only
That's
weighs
really
129 kilos.
See, I knew you could trust me. But if you had doubts, then why didn't you go with King K. Rool?
Because I love you.
Oh,
Aww.
so sweet.
Kill it with
I love you
kindness.
too, Mom. That's really sweet. Are we going to pick the next question, or is it someone else's turn?
It's someone else's turn.
I love that he
So
he
cool.
learns the rules.
So polite.
Oh, you're on the board.
Okay. Well, I hope they don't get it wrong. It's much better when we win. Ha.
All right. Now it's a bit too.
all right, Gus.
All right. Look, I feel like I'm gonna try and get the whole column. So let's go with Australian lizards for 400.
Oh, bold.
Because if I can get this, then I'm in with a chance.
All right, show me the $400
Show me
Australian
400.
lizard.
Oh, hello.
Oh, well, he's a monitor, but I would say in terms of
Not a prefect.
He is on the monitor.
he's a monitor, which often would go by as go with the goanna, but he's not your regular goanna. He's from up north, I would say, based on those markings. And so I'm gonna say he's the brown goanna.
From which compass direction?
He's always north, Peter.
He's always
north.
No, this is a. Well, does anyone else want to have a crack?
Wait, so I'm wrong?
It is not a northern brown
goanna.
goanna.
I
There's nothing
think-
brown about that.
I mean, he's
He's tan.
he's the desert monitor.
I like that answer. It's wrong.
God damn it.
I think
He's a
it's-
rocky, handsome boy.
He is a handsome boy, isn't he? Isn't a pretty animal?
He's a very pretty lizard.
Yeah.
This is a bearded dragon. It's a popular reptile kept as a pet, and also found in the wild in Australia. Bearded dragons have a distinctive orange and black pattern coloration, and a colorful beard that they can use for communication. They're very active,
They
and they
communicate
love
with their
basking in the
beards.
sun and gobbling up insects and other small animals.
You're a category
They have
back.
a reputation for being friendly and playful, so they're well suited to living in captivity. Whose turn is it now, Mom?
That was all true. That's a different lizard though. This is the parenti.
Oh,
The parenti.
It's a parenti.
A parenti.
The
didn't
parenti
even
is the
get to
largest
guess.
monitor lizard or goanna native
This
to
is a
Australia.
Komodo dragon. It's the world's largest living
not
lizard, and
it's
it lives
not.
in Indonesia and other islands in
No,
Southeast
I
Asia.
love its
Komodo
confidence,
dragons
though.
are known for their
Okay,
powerful
okay,
fat
Scrunt.
and
And then when
venomous
you're wrong-
saliva, which they use to kill their
Scrunt's like,
prey.
I'm wrong.
They
It
also
is.
have a very strong and
Yes.
distinctive
Next.
smell due to the bacteria
Also,
in
whose
their
turn is
mouths. Komodo dragons usually hunt
Okay,
by ambushing their
we've
prey
tapped
and
on
can
your
take
special
down
interest,
large
haven't we?
animals like deer and wild boars.
But Scrunt,
They
whose
can
turn is
also
it?
eat carrion and scavenged food, and are often seen scavenging at dump sites.
Oh.
How cool is that, Mom?
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty
That's
cool.
cool. Thank you.
This is apparently the fourth largest lizard on the planet after Komodo dragon,
Right.
which we know all about now, the Asian water monitor and the crocodile monitor.
I
So there
love
you go.
her.
Isn't it a thing that the most poisonous thing about most dangerous thing about a Komodo dragon is their bite because of how much bacteria there is in
That's
there. So it's
what
like
Scrunt just
Scrunt just said
Yeah.
that. We
Yeah.
talked over. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, Scrunt. But
I
yeah,
would say that the most dangerous thing is just how nice they look. Because it
You
makes
wanna
you
give it
just
a
want to
kiss.
they lure you
go
up.
on, give it a
But then when they open
kiss.
their mouth for a big kiss, there's so much bacteria in there. They bite you. You get an infection that goes
Oh, gross.
straight through your system and
Wow.
you're dead.
But
And,
it could
and their
potentially
mouths
be the
stink as
Yes.
well.
it could potentially be the best kiss of your life.
I don't
so
know
was
that
it worth it?
I don't know that it goes straight through your system. The documentaries I've seen have been
no, I'm talking about Skyfall, where he falls into a pit of them.
that did happen.
That did
yeah.
happen.
I just remember reading a news story. No, it was on one of the news stations. And then going to the zoo the next week and going to the Komodo dragon. It's like looking inside the enclosure.
That's
and
throwing
be like,
Tic Tacs
I'm
into
so
the-
scared of you. You could eat me.
They will get you. And they would
Yeah.
do it with like they're cold-blooded. They would just do it.
They would.
Okay. Ruby.
I'm gonna go with lizard characters for 200.
Lizard characters for 200.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read to you a bio of this character. You're going to tell me who it is. I lost my father and uncle to the cold embrace of death. Racked with depression at losing my loved ones, I spent my days watching TV. Say it if you know it.
It's Gex.
It's Gex.
That's Gex, baby.
Gex had such a sad.
That's Gex.
That's a sad
That's
start.
Gex.
Gex had such a sad origin
Gex
story.
has
true.
the saddest story.
Which you wouldn't have-
Literally, like, his dad and his uncle die, so he just watches TV. And he becomes so obsessed with TV that he feels that the only way to kind of feel is to make so many references to Frasier.
We've all got a little Gex in us, haven't we?
Can I point out what a
yeah.
weird decision it's made as a character to go like that their father and uncle die? Like, just that's such a strange combination or duo of parents.
Yeah, because they couldn't say they were in a relationship because it was the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad and his
Yeah.
and
like
his
in
close
Frasier, where
friends.
it's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Dad and mum's brother who died at the same time. Weird. In the same place
God.
too. Interesting.
Yeah, father and Niles.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
Gex.
So Gex.
I had a vibe. I had a vibe that $200 might have been Gex coded. I kind of felt it in my ghoulies.
Yeah, okay.
There
That's
it
why
is.
you were ready to jump on it.
Yeah.
All right,
Felt it
Jordan
in
and
the
Oh,
Scrunt.
yeah. Okay, Scrunt. We got to choose a category. Lizard characters, in-game lizards, scales, or Australian lizards.
I reckon
What are you going to go for?
Ooh, I think it should be Australian lizards.
Okay.
That way I can use my native Australian lizard knowledge to our advantage and we're more likely to get it right.
You can't look at pictures,
Let's do
though.
it.
That's the problem.
Come
But
on,
here we go.
what's the first question?
Sure, okay.
That's interesting. It's gone for a mainly visual category here. We'll see how this works
There are a
out.
couple of visual categories, yeah.
Look, for what? For 300.
Okay, 300. Let's bring up the $300 Australian lizard.
Okay. Oh, I see. I know what this is.
Oh, good.
Okay. So, but let's see if Scrunt knows what it looks like. Scrunt, you need to identify this lizard, right? It looks a little bit like a poo. And it looks like it has a detachable bum. That looks also like its head.
Good clue.
Do you know what lizard that
That's
is?
a frilled lizard.
No.
They're
not.
native
It's
to
not.
Australia and New Guinea.
It's a shingleback,
and
Here come
known
the
for their
facts.
bright, colorful frills that they often display when they're
come the
threatened or in
facts.
danger. Frilled lizards are also
stop
well known
these
for the funny noise they make when they're startled, which sounds like a high-pitched growl or whistle. They're
stop
also
while
very
he's gone.
fast and can be found living in forests, savannas, and
We can
scrublands.
mute his
we're learning
mic
too.
too.
Do not
next
silence
question?
him.
But I
Yeah.
will. We,
No, you're wrong. It was a shingleback, and you've embarrassed us.
I'm trying my best.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying this quiz game. It's fun to try and guess the answers. What's the next question?
it'll be Gus's turn next. But Jordan is correct. It is a shingleback, most commonly known as the shingleback skink or bobtail lizard.
I've only ever known it as a bobtail. I've never heard shingleback in my life.
Right. No, because its back looks like shingles.
It's true.
Huh. But it's the one that they
Not that
sometimes
way.
eat the bum because they think it's the head, isn't it? Yeah. Classic
Lovely.
mistake.
Classic.
Oh, toss their salad.
Yeah, because you think you're giving him a kiss.
All right, Gus.
All right, I need an easy one after that burn, so I'll go with lizard characters for just 100. Thank
Lizard
you very much.
characters for 100.
Well, I feel like it's an easy one.
That's the answer. I differ greatly from the rest of my clan, which consists mainly of bipedal tortoises. I am physically endowed with immense strength,
Yeah.
am nearly indestructible, can breathe fire, and can jump very high for my large size.
So that I would say, so long, gay Bowser.
So long, gay Bowser.
Bowser.
In my defense,
No.
we'll put a 100 and 100 answer as so all of the ones in this category have a picture and then an answer. So I'm throwing Will under the bus.
Yeah,
you.
we really should. He's not here.
Bowser is canonically gay.
Is he? Good on him.
Yeah.
He's an adopted son. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the vibes with Bowser Jr.
His son's adopted, and
Yeah.
Peach is his friend.
Peaches.
All right, Ruby.
all right.
I'm gonna go with, I think I'll go with lizard characters for 300.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Here we go. I'm going to read to you a description. Despite my ruthless swagger and love of the hunt, I love to adorn my maniacal disposition to maintain my spot as the assassin on the team. I'm somewhat of a narcissist and enjoy my feared reputation. But am I misunderstood? My personality seems to contradict my cold-blooded image. It is implied that beneath my facade, I have a soft spot for peace. This is hinted at in my profile in the pilot gallery. And I'm rejoicing after feeding the Angler Emperor because I claim that I will look forward to parades with flowers and other such niceties. Isn't that sweet of me?
That is really sweet.
I have a customized ship called the Rainbow Delta, which may allude to my supposed soft spot or reference the fact that I can change color.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's you're a chameleon of some sort.
Aren't we all?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Metaphorically speaking.
I'm just trying to think. Oh God, I'm just trying to. Oh my goodness. So
I thought I had it, but I'm now.
They have a
Yeah.
ship,
Mm,
correct?
correct.
And they are potentially a chameleon because they can change color,
This all is sound.
and they are kind of like not seen as a bit of like a cunt, but actually
Yes.
a nice.
Yeah.
I feel like there's times in our show where people could tune in and go like, the hell is happening right now?
Yeah.
This would be it. Everything that's happening right now
It's definitely
would be
thrown
it.
me.
Yeah. Well, I might open it to the room.
That's a
Just-
skink. Blue-tongued skinks are native to Australia and Indonesia. They have
Not a
bright blue
skink.
tongues that they use to scare off predators, and they also have colorful bodies that they use
Skinks
to
don't
sunbathe
have
and help with
planes.
camouflage. They're also well known for their friendly temperaments and have often been kept as pets.
Okay.
Skinks can be found living in a range of habitats including forests, dry grasslands, and
Space.
Can I-
desert. They're great
Yes.
climbers
Space.
and also have the unusual ability to regenerate their tails if they ever lose them.
Yeah.
True.
It's your turn again.
True.
What's the next question?
Your turn is coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I have opened to the room though.
Is,
Yeah.
is it a character
I'm
from Lilac
lost.
Wars?
It
I was
is.
gonna say, is it one of Star Wolf's team?
It is one of Star Wolf's
To
team.
which
Yeah.
I then would
And-
have thought it's the frog.
No, but that's Star
that's-
Fox's team. Star Wolf is the baddie.
Yeah.
And they're analogs.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
There's a
don't know the
chameleon,
name.
and no
It's
one played
a-
that game enough to
yeah,
remember.
It's an awful name, but I'm going to give you the point because it is
Cammy the
Star
chameleon?
Wolf's chameleon. Name Leon Pawalski.
Yes,
Whoa!
it is Leon.
Oh, so cool.
Serving cunt.
Yeah, that's cunty. It's true.
Giving you all some of that.
Oh my god.
Leon
That
Pawalski.
is like the
It is
exact
Leon,
pose
yes.
that you would
Look
see a
at
drag
that.
queen do.
Yeah.
There you
This
go.
isn't my drink.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
What a character.
There's something about my autistic brain that loves when there is like a baddie team that mirrors the goodie team.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yes.
I go off at Captain Pollution. I go off at Star Wolf. I'm just here
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Whenever
I
the-
totally get that.
Who was the first bad Power Ranger? Was Green bad and then
Yeah.
turned good?
Green was bad, and I think it became good in
I
episode
thought that was the
26.
coolest fucking thing.
It's how I feel about the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Rowdy
in-
Rough
in
Boys.
Powerpuff
Yep.
Girls.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also there's there was the, I mean, they weren't really baddies, but in Sailor Moon, there was like a group of Sailor Scouts that were they kind of looked like Negaverse Sailor Scouts, but they were all dudes and it rocked.
Nice.
Yeah. They slayed.
Cool.
Yeah, the Army Boys.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Okay.
So we got 6 on the board.
Yeah, let's go for in-game lizards for 300 because
Okay.
You've got a chance for a rope.
that's what we're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, nice. Connect 4. Win the game instantly.
That's not how this
Is
specific
that how it
work.
works? I don't know.
It could be now.
Okay.
So we're going to show you. I'm going to show you a picture of a lizard. You just need to tell me what the lizard is. What game is it from?
Confidence. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome.
Oh, that's easy. It's Toothless from the How to Train Your Dragon game. He's a cute little dragon that you can train and fly around the world. He's
I think
also really
Toothless
fun
and
has a whole bunch of
Declawed.
awesome
Oh, that's
abilities.
easy.
If you have a good
Yeah.
bond with Toothless, he can also help you catch fish, collect resources, and fight off enemies. It's your turn again. What's the next question?
Give it to the kids running out of the cinema crying.
It looks like a scrotum.
Yeah, it's
I'm
easy.
going to look.
Definitely
Is
Toothless.
it a Fallout lizard?
It is not Fallout, but
Okay.
you're definitely in kind of the realm. Anyone
I
on
just want to steal the rope.
Looks like foreskin.
Borderlands?
It's not Borderlands.
I'm gonna go with
Borderlands is a-
Starfield.
And it's not Starfield
Oh,
either.
Mad Max.
These are all good guesses. What? But these are all incorrect. It is actually from The Forest. Yeah.
The forest.
You skin a lot of lizards in the forest. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay. Because I genuinely thought it was
Skin lizard.
roadkill.
It
I
is a
thought it was
skin lizard.
roadkill.
I
And I'm
kind of
Yeah,
like
no.
his jazz
I thought it was like a
hands.
mutant
It
lizard.
is,
yeah.
once it hits your
a bit of
inventory,
this.
that one, that's not crawling around. Yeah.
It looks like
It is-
Liza Minnelli.
It-
Yeah.
Technically, lizard meat is what it's called from the forest.
Going,
Wow.
So there you
Lizard
go.
meat?
And
It's called a frilled neck lizard. There are lots of different frilled neck
called a
lizards
scrote
that come
neck
from
lizard.
Australia, and they're known for their
That's
colorful
balls.
bodies and big frills.
That's just balls.
Most frilled neck
Balls.
lizards can also inflate their
Okay.
frills when they're threatened.
Quick question.
Gus?
What does lizard meat taste like? I want to ask Scrunt. Because it'd be really controversial. Sorry, we potentially. I'd be curious. And Scrunt, what does lizard meat taste like?
Did you hear that, Scrunt? What does lizard meat taste like? Do you know?
Sorry as well. Preemptively.
Oh, I don't know. You're asking some very strange questions today, moms. But if I had to guess, I'd say lizard mate would probably taste pretty foul and
lizard
wouldn't
mate.
be very pleasant to eat at all. I don't think any lizards would be very tasty, since they eat a lot of insects. But who knows? Maybe someone somewhere has tried eating lizards and can confirm whether they taste good or not.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Lapscalion's like, it's dry, I like snake meat.
Like snake meat?
So
okay.
matter of fact. I've eaten crocodile in the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
What was it
and
like?
that tastes okay. It's
Yeah.
it's a bit fishy
White,
and
it's very white,
fatty. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
chicken kind of like style.
Chicken
dry.
fish blend.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not bad.
Chicken.
But
And
I
heavier
imagine,
than
yeah.
a King K rule.
All right, Gus.
Next question.
In-game lizards for 100, please.
In-game
400,
lizards-
400, 400.
In-game
400.
lizards for 400.
I changed it
Ooh.
last minute.
All right, you sure did.
Pulled that pokey.
You may know this one.
Yes. Wait.
For me, it was like definitely on the harder scale, but I think it'll be immediately apparent the kind of game that it's from.
Okay. I get a picture. Ooh. Okay. So I wanted to say a Souls game because there are other lizards that have, but they don't look like that. So instead, I would have thought potentially a Monster Hunter game. So I'm gonna say Monster Hunter Ultimate.
It is. I'm gonna give it to you.
Monster Hunter.
It's Monster Hunter Rise.
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Tell that to their diehard fans.
What would this lizard be called? Oh, it's a rock lizard.
You're too. Sorry, Pete.
I'll take it.
No, you're two.
But yeah, almost looks like the little.
Yes,
ones
they
that
do
run
look like
around
they do look like the crystal lizards.
Crystal lizards.
Yep.
Ooh, heavy.
It is, but this is just called a rock lizard.
Also,
I
yeah,
thought you
as
might go like crystal lizard something. and
Ruby
catch
pointed
it.
out, fabulous.
Yeah, very fabulous.
Look at that thing.
Just like it's like a peacock. Ruby, you're up.
Hi. I'm gonna go for in-game lizards for 100.
Okay.
Rock
Let's see the
lizard.
$100 in-game lizard.
Ah.
That is from Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
All right, but I think that was pretty easy. Tell me what it is.
It's a
Josh, tell us what it is.
It's not a hardy lizard. They're green. It's
There are a few lizards on there.
Is it a simple lizard?
no. There's no such thing.
Tell that to the bearded dragon.
What,
No,
what temperature its feet?
It's is it the one that ups your defense? Or is it a sticky lizard?
It is the high tail.
Hightail lizard.
Because he gets out of there. He
I said
hightails out of there.
High tails
I
out
still
there.
get it.
You still get it.
Thank you.
You still get it. Jordan.
Let's go for scales for 400.
Amazing.
Ooh,
Okay.
These are visual, but you could ask Scrunt potentially, couldn't you?
This will be a tricky one for Scrunt because I need to know which is heavier, Solid Snake, or Peter Burns.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Scrunt, which is heavier, Solid Snake or Peter Burns?
Very happy with that.
Does that
This is a
include the
tricky
camera?
one. Solid Snake is a fictional character who's portrayed as lightweight but still extremely strong and fast. On the other hand, Peter Burns is a real person who's well known for his large size and physical presence. So I'm going to say Peter Burns is probably heavier. Was I right, Mom?
I'll go with Scrunt.
I'm gonna have to go with Scrunt on this one.
Scrunt is correct. Solid Snake is
Oh my god.
Solid Snake is 75 kilos. I'm 84 on a good day.
Yay,
So-
I love being correct. Is it my turn again?
No, that was your turn
What's
just
the
now.
next question?
Well done. Very light, Old Snake. Look at those cannons as well.
No, today I saw a guy walk past who had a kind of like Twinkie build, but he also had the broadest shoulders I've ever seen. He kind of looked like Crash Bandicoot. So in that case, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Amazing.
Gus, this is your last pick.
I'll have to go scales for 300 because I think that category is amazing after that one. I can't
Okay.
beat that one, but
Okay, so scales for 300. I need to know which is heavier. Is it Alduin the World Eater or a Cessna 172? Now, and the Cessna, I'm talking about the maximum ramp weight. So that's the total weight
Obviously.
of the loaded aircraft, including all fuel.
and four passengers.
No passengers.
No
That's the
passengers.
loaded aircraft,
Just loaded.
including fuel. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the big fuck off dragon.
a big
the world,
dragon.
The World Eater.
Alduin the World Eater is correct, coming in at nearly 1,400 kilos. A Cessna 172 max load, 1,160.
I love that you've chosen that they're close, but just the way this is done, it's like that big heavy dragon's gonna fuck up that plane.
I want to know
I feel like this is slightly, biased.
why is there 4 decimal points of accuracy on the dragon weight?
There are 4 decimal points of accuracy on the dragon because I thought that was hilarious. That's how specific the Skyrim Wikipedia
Yeah, because
was.
when you carry it, you are over encumbered.
Well,
And also the thing is, like once a fraction of a kilo, like half a kilo is a bottle of water.
Yeah,
So anything smaller is negligible. He's
it's
taking a breath.
entirely negligible.
Yeah.
And
just
it's
spat a bit of world out.
Yeah.
yeah. It was, I believe, based on the cumulative weight of like dragon bones and then an assumption of
was gonna
size
say.
and stuff. Someone had done like it was an they did the math kind of
Amazing.
thing.
That is
so
great.
that's where that number comes from. And Ruby, there's only one pick left on the board,
Oh,
so
thanks.
it should be a pretty cruisy one for you.
I think I'm gonna go for Australian lizards for $100.
I will allow that.
Thank you.
Let's see the final lizard and identify this lizard for me, please.
Gotta be an easy one.
Mm.
Oh. We can tell you facts about this one if you'd
This
like.
one with the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I learnt a new fact recently from Mr. Attenborough himself about this
Is he horny?
one.
He's not horny.
Baby, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's more like
Is
a
he
rose.
outdated 90s references?
Thorny.
Yeah, he's more thorny than
But
horny.
what's the second word?
Thorny. Thorny.
Oh, behave.
Do I make you thorny, baby?
Yeah.
Groovy.
It's got all over him. He's a thorny swinger.
Is it something kind of funny?
Yes.
Yeah, but it seems like when Australians see something that are like that could
Here's
be
the thing.
dangerous, they're like it's
You-
always this.
You thought it was thorny, because that would kind of make sense if it was a thorny.
Is it
horny-
the thorny devil?
It is.
Yeah. Can we ask? Does Scrunt know any facts?
Do you know any facts about the thorny devil?
Because there are some interesting ones.
Oh, sure. Thorny devils are a type of lizard indigenous to Australia. They're named after their spiky appearance and have rough, thorn-like structures on their backs to help protect them from predators. Thorny devils eat insects and small vertebrates, and they often live in arid scrublands. They're also well known for their elaborate displays during mating season. The male lizard has to impress the female by puffing itself up and turning its body bright orange to intimidate other males.
I didn't know this.
It's really quite a fascinating
Talking out of his
creature.
ass at this
Get
point.
to the good one.
What's the next question?
No, but what about the horny devil?
Oh, I see. You're thinking about the thorny devil's cousins, the horny devils, right? Horny devils are found in the desert areas of Australia and are named after their large, swollen spikes on their backs. They're also known for their loud and dramatic mating calls. During the breeding season, the males engage in ritual mating battles to compete for females. The bigger the male, the higher its mate choice, and males can also show off their colors and patterns to attract potential mates. It's your turn. What's the next question?
Okay, so the facts we wanted to talk about were, one is that it can drink by just standing in puddles. Its body is
Oh, I love that.
is massive, is
huge.
like
It's
absorbent.
straws.
Yeah,
It just
imagine your whole
stands
body
in
being a
puddles.
straw.
Yeah.
And then doesn't it
Sponge.
squirt blood out
It's
size?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As a defense mechanism.
It just goes.
It's like
the one.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
that's the
That
one.
rocks. I love her.
It always it's like Cyclops. It always punches above its weight.
They
in the
they,
dating game.
they grow up to 21 centimeters in total length as well, which is that's adorable.
Was
20
Cyclops?
That's an adorable sized lizard.
Was Cyclops James Marsden?
Yes,
Okay.
but he didn't get to be hot James Marsden in that because he was just
He
kind
was
of
kind
like
of-
stoic laser beam dude the whole time.
And that like 90s haircut.
It's
Yeah.
so crazy to think about him being Cyclops. I often forget that people were X-Men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're going to be talking about X-Men. Oh, we should do. Yeah, we should go back to the card. Do we have a winner? I believe Ruby has taken it with 3, but
If we go money-wise.
if we go
Money-wise,
money-wise,
there was the score being
help
kept by
us
chat.
out here, chat. I know it was being tracked.
We have
No one yet to do a full line.
Gus in third at 1,000. Ruby in second. No, sorry, I'm reading this wrong.
There's 4 of us.
Yeah. What? There's not.
Hold-
We have Ruby in third at 700, Gus in second at 1,000, and Jordan and Scrunt came first with 1,200.
Yep, but divide by 2 because they were playing as a pair. So everybody wins!
Yay!
That was
Yeah,
a
we
Riz
won.
quiz.
Hey, can we ask
Yeah.
Scrunt, what did you think of the RIZZ quiz? Especially considering
Did
it was
Scrunt
Lizard.
have fun?
Did you? That's the end of the quiz. We won. Did you enjoy that?
I mean, he's so positive. Is he going to say no? Good.
I did enjoy that quiz. It was a lot of fun and it's always nice to win. So what's the prize, Mom?
Oh.
This ad break.
Hey guys, so normally I would launch into all of the games that are coming out this week, but unfortunately there are no games coming out this week. Psych, that's a lie, there's heaps. Starting with Lies of P, which is a Pinocchio Dark Souls style RPG with a few fibs in there, I'm sure. Mortal Kombat 1 is tearing its way through your torso and onto your screen and ripping out your spine in the process. Blech. Bit Trip Runner and Runner Maker is serving music rhythm beats with a level creator so you can let your own grooves fly. Magical FPS adventure Witchfire is light on story but big on action. Says there will be no cutscenes. Hell Sweeper VR is a roguelike SPS that sends you to hell to sweep. Mask up and keep the engine running in the getaway car because multiplayer heist shenanigans are back in Payday 3. War Haven is a free-to-play medieval combat game with an immortal twist. Play as a hand on a gripping adventure in Super Adventure Hand. And I can't believe it, at last Party Animals is coming out this week so I can finally stop pushing people over in real life and just do it in this game. If you could push one game into your downloads list, which would it be? LokiCat wants you to think he's a good-looking man who wistfully looks off into the distance at weddings. But what is he hiding? Not only is he not the Norse god of mischief and the rightful heir of Jotunheim, he's not even a real cat. He was born a boy. But now that boy's all grown up, and that overgrown boy loves birds.
The man likes his cockatiels.
But does he love those birds too much? Cockatiels aren't the only Australian icon he's tried to fuck. Is this flamin' galah who you want in charge of the country if he ever decided to run for political office? LokiCat. When you head to the polls this weekend, make this 9th life his last. Authorised and paid for by Pockety Proprietary Limited.
Voice. Blah 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 blah. Booty booty booty. Look at my butt. It's the penis. The sex magician. Not in a box. Not in a box. Hype 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 hype. Hype 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 party.
Roundings. Lizards can also regrow their tails if they ever lose them, and some species can even regrow their limbs if they're injured.
Thank you.
There are over 4,000 species of lizard, and they come in all shapes and sizes.
Thank you.
Has been going the whole ad break.
Yeah. But you know what? We've
Of
learned a lot.
course. And what's the prize, Mom?
Every time. It's like telling a small child you'll get a treat for something. They do not forget.
No,
they
I
lock
love it.
that thing
It's
in.
like going, did you know that pigs can't look up? Thing for me now, please.
To be fair, that's Ruby at work.
Sometimes I'll just tell everyone new information and then expect them all to be like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, here's a cookie.
Which, I deserve, I think.
Totally. Yes,
So, thanks for staying with us. We heard from Samantha HD and the VegasBus.
Yeah.
As well, we saw what's coming out this week with the game plan. And a little out for the podcast. Tomorrow's episode is going to be with my good friend Eric Bedour from Rooster Teeth. We'll be chatting about wrestling games and honestly just kind of allowing ourselves to talk about wrestling in general as much as we want, which is huge, heaps of fun.
Someone matching your energy, almost,
Oh, yeah.
I would say.
Big time.
I went to the wrestling at Padstow RSL last week.
Huge.
And there was a luchador who was dressed as a bee called B-Boy.
God.
Amazing.
There is nothing better than local wrestling. And that's exactly what Eric was telling me. He goes to a lot of local shows and it's just, they go absolutely wild and it rocks. So tune in. It's going to be really good. Also, the bonus episode that's coming out only on Patreon. So you got to be a gold tier to get it immediately and silver tier to get it at the end of the month, which is coming up. But if you become a patron, you can get the bonus episode, and the bonus episode with Eric is really, really funny. So I highly recommend getting on it. But yeah, and then we also saw our LokiCat chats out. And as well, we got 2 PAX passes to freaking give away.
What?
They are falling out of us.
These are learning. So we Peyton was very generous in donating 2 3-day passes to the show, which we gave away on our anniversary stream. They went to Lesser of Two Weevils and Coastal City. We have 2 more 3-day PAX passes kindly donated by Nicrotex himself. And we're going to do some Nightbot rolls to give these away. If you're going to enter this, please make sure you have the capacity to get there. Maybe a friend missed out.
Don't show the QR codes. I don't
Maybe
know,
a friend
just saw
missed
that
out.
from Signate. Thank you.
Maybe a friend missed out, and they're on the back. I don't think I've shown that yet. And now I'm very conscious of the QR codes.
What would you have to do? Print it out and turn it up with a printout of a Twitch screenshot and be like, my ticket,
You
please.
probably could just like register it on an app, on the app or something. With,
Yeah,
with your
boo.
phone. But anyway, there are 2 to give away. We're going to roll Nightbot twice. We're going to only have 1 entry, and we're going to make it Scrunt.
Great.
Exclamation
point, Scrunt.
Please,
Scrunt.
as Pete said, do make sure you can use them or give them to someone who can use
What?
them over the weekend.
Is that my prize? A punctuation mark?
I mean, I would always use one at the end of the word scrunt. Like, I'm always feel like
Is that a
you
good enough
require the
prize?
same level of that energy. Scrunt.
Do you like it?
Do you like it?
You like
Is
it?
there anything else?
Ah.
A shiny certificate or?
Or what? Nothing? No, that's it. Just the exclamation
Here's the
point.
thing. I reckon chat could make Scrunt a certificate by the end of the stream that we could potentially...
Can we get a Scrunt
Thank you.
certificate in creative,
I'm not really
please?
sure what I'm supposed to do with an exclamation mark, but I guess it's better than nothing.
You can put it in any sentence you like.
You ungrateful little...
we need a Scrunt certificate in creative that says, good job, Scrunt. Did really good, Scrunt. Proud of you, Scrunt. Great Scrunt.
Whose turn is it next?
Next question.
Next question. Winning feels good.
But yeah, shout out exclamation mark Scrunt in the chat to go into a chance to win one of these 3-day passes for PAX. You can come along. If you've never been to PAX before, it's a heap of fun. We're going to be there on the Saturday. We'll be doing a live show from 3:30 p.m. till 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And then hopefully a catch up after that. We haven't quite organized that, but we'll be doing a live version of Back Pocket there. We did one last year, or a version of it. Was heaps of fun. It was great to see your smiling faces. So if you want to be one of those faces, exclamation mark Scrunt in the chat, and we might see you there. Unless it's Coastal again, and Lesser of Two Evil who win it again. But I imagine they oh geez.
I saw Lesser of Two Evils and wrote exclamation mark slunt.
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
which
please
is
don't dead name my son.
Which is
Yeah.
dead naming. But
Don't do
also
that.
is good that
So
you're not entering the
disrespectful.
competition because you already won. We can probably close there and roll a couple of times.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Who are we gonna see
Something.
at PAX?
First winner is Evil Dead Ash.
Evil Dead Ash.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Great
Evil
name.
Dead Ash.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And our second winner is Godfather Owl.
Godfather
Sick.
Owl. Even better name.
Is it owl or owl?
Owl or owl?
Owl.
think
A-L.
AL.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Godfather Owl.
So
I
who
was
won?
like, ooh.
I was almost there. Almost there with my joke. Was the setup?
Yeah, but
Who won it?
That's
Oh,
good. This is a
who-
good
Who won
dynamic
it? Who won
duo.
it?
Ooh, come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Who do you think you are?
I mean, this is a character in.
Fredo. Who did
This
this
has
to
got to
you?
be a character in
Yeah.
Scrunt's Adventures.
There you go.
The Godfather Owl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Incredible.
That's so good.
Incredible.
He's got an orange in his beak.
Oh my god, deep cuts there. Congratulations, Evil Dead Ash and Godfather Owl. Looking forward to seeing you at PAX. We will get those to you, Peter Howe.
There were 3 names drawn, but there are only 2 winners. So the third person wins an exclamation mark
and a certificate.
and a certificate. Was there another name drawn by accident?
No.
Okay.
That's a very unusual prize, Mom.
But Mr. Baxter was second?
Oh,
Hang on. I hit roll twice, and it was Evil Dead Ash and Godfather AL on my screen. I'm not sure what Nightbot spat out in the chat. Sorry, guys, but yep.
All right. Josh is the all-seeing, all-knowing from back there, and if that's what came out in his computer, that's who wins. Definitely 3 in chat.
Liz says Swifty and I both did it at the same time.
Right. Godfather Al, can't believe I won. Well, we're not taking that away from you, so congratulations.
All right. Oh, shit. It's free stuff on a random roll.
Yeah.
Apologies that there was some confusion there.
But it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a good time.
You know what else is a good time? The next segment.
What is it? It's a very good gameplay.
But who is the next segment?
So I just really love that song so much. That's very good gameplay, and this segment is sponsored by Daze.
Nailed it.
I just love it so much.
I just see you playing Pikmin, and you would come in and you're like, I just love that game so much. What do you love about? Oh, you can just like collect stuff. You like go and do stuff. But really, your experience playing that game is going every time they go.
Which is the polar opposite to how Peter plays Nintendo games, which is wee wee.
And then I turn the
Just a
volume all the way off.
No, because it's good because like if you walk around with your Pikmin, they start to sing a little song.
That's cute.
And I think
That
that's
is
really nice.
She's gonna cry
I'm
again.
very emotional today. It's crazy. I'm feeling fine.
Here's the segment by.
This segment is
God damn
by
it,
Dump Daze. And Dump Daze has a little comic for us.
Talented
Is this
artist
right?
Dump Daze has a whole archive of comics that he's put together. They're all out on the creative chat, and so we've gone through there and picked one of those just so we can all enjoy them, even people who aren't on our Patreon Discord as well. And here's this little one. Ruby, do you want to be the ibis, and I'll be the guy in the back with the bike? Read away.
Go, go, go. Oh, yeah, we can fly.
Well, there goes our last breeding pair. I'm sure this won't have repercussions in like 50 years' time. And there's lovely old Sydney, now infested with iBuy.
There you go.
Good.
Which, historically, they were here first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were here first.
But in this interpretation and comical, is that meant to be Taronga? I think it is.
And
I
is
mean,
that meant to be-
that's where Taronga is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Lovely.
are they both Steve McQueen?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Cool.
Yeah. Steve McQueen made love to himself
Okay. Yep.
and then created many
Ibis.
ibis.
I wonder if they've
Dump Daze-
got the roar and snore. I wonder if they're doing roar and snore.
Yeah.
That's what the
I
ibis were
almost-
doing.
50 years ago,
I
yeah.
almost went to a roar and snore, and I was really, really excited to go. And I was supposed to go with my sister for the Transformers Rise of
Oh
the
yeah,
Beast
I
thing.
went to that. I went to
Yeah,
that
was
one.
it
Yeah.
good?
I was
What
so
a
excited
tangential
for it.
link to
And then
Gorilla Bot.
I was like
It was-
to my sister, like
it was
the day
Beast
before,
Wars.
I was like, "Are you still keen? You still good to go?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sick." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, what have you got? Are you okay?" And she's like, "I just went out last night." I'm like, "You fucker. We were gonna go roar and snore, and you had to go out.
But she was going to go and
You had to go out, get on.
she was
the
going to
piss.
curl and hurl.
Yeah.
She was gonna curl and
Curl.
hurl.
Monkey's tail.
And so we
Okay.
missed
I
roar and
got there.
snore.
I got there.
I still love
That's
her
that's
though.
an
Yeah.
idea.
It was
Dump
good. I
Daze-
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dump Daze in the chat says I spent so long on that motorbike. Can we bring it up just briefly? And also says it's my birthday potentially, or it was your birthday when you drew that cartoon. I'm gonna take that as the interpretation. Motorbikes really hard to draw.
Yeah. Roar
What
and snore, by the way, is when you sleep at the zoo.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
just when you
No
have sleep.
lions
It's not just
Yeah.
sleep
Do
apnea.
that.
Roar
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
they do
snore.
everything.
Yeah.
It's clever though.
It's an urban
Yeah.
legend that throngs were breeding ibis on the 70s. Is a sentence.
Throngs?
Thank you, Dump Day, so much for sponsoring the segment and sponsoring many others. It was your 40th on Sunday. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Dump Day.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy
Gus
birthday.
isn't too far behind.
Yeah, you can be on Befaf after 40.
After 40.
It's
Buff after Thordy?
Befaf after 40 is the...
Should we play the video game?
Yeah, let's do
We're
that.
playing a funny little game.
You switch it over, Pete. We've got to remake
it's
that
called
lobby before
Party
I put it on
Animals.
screen.
Oh, okay.
I like
It
playing
timed out,
games.
sorry, mate.
Mom, I'm open to suggestions. What's your pick? Or do you want me to choose?
What do we put? We're going to play Party Animals, mate.
This, we played this in early access, as did a lot of people.
Oh, that could be fun. I haven't played Party Animals before, but it looks like a great party game. Yeah, let's do it. It'll be a great way to celebrate winning the lizard quiz.
You little...
Yeah.
Never let us forget it.
Never
so
forget
if you
that.
can't hit A, just unplug your controller and plug it back in, because then it'll reconnect.
Dolphin Pants just said they added Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest to this game. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh.
unplug and
True.
replug, because I think we're all player one right now. Yeah, so hit A.
That was me. That's someone else.
Yeah.
And green yet to be plugged and replugged.
Ruby, you might need to do yours again.
Oh.
Whoa, no.
Oh, no. Someone hit start.
Wasn't
enough.
me.
That's all good. That was bound to happen. There's a.
Yeah, we've got some technical problems with the show, Scrunt. Can you just tell people something really interesting and maybe a little bit rude?
All right. How about T? Did you know that male lizards have 2 penises? It's true. They have a pair of hemipenes that are stored inside the cloaca and only come out when needed. This is to prevent damage from fighting over mates. How's that for interesting and a bit rude? I mean, it's a bit more than a bit rude, but it's interesting.
I never thought I'd hear a lizard say cloaca.
Yeah. And hemipene.
Hemipene is interesting.
Hemipene.
I've never heard hemipene, but I guess.
Hang on.
That was an absolutely terrible joke. But yes, hemipenes can be a bit painful for the male lizards when they come out. But they usually don't cause too much trouble.
Okay, I'm player 3.
And as for something interesting, did you know that Komodo dragons can swallow their prey whole? That means they don't have to chew their food or cut it up into small pieces first. They just swallow it down.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, they're able to swallow really big and chunky things like goats and deer without any trouble at all. But there's a bit of a downside, because it takes longer for their food to digest this way.
There you go. Thank you.
Hemipene, hey?
Can Scrunt tell us a Reddit "Am I the Arsehole" story? And can we just get like some Minecraft parkour playing on the TV?
All right.
Oh. Which one am I?
Pick an animal.
Then.
Are
Oh
we
wait,
in?
did you say this?
I'm top right.
I'm bottom right, I
I'm
think.
top left.
So I'm the goose.
I'm the bunny. Oh, I don't know if I want to be the bunny or if I want to be the otter.
Jordan Gator.
Yeah.
How much do they weigh for a week? That's my real question. Peter Kitty Cat.
I'm a kitty cat.
Kitty Cat.
I was a little kitty
I'm
cat.
gonna go. I'm gonna go with the otter maybe next time.
Alright, so
What
I
is the
don't-
goal here?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna stay on
assume-
the bridge.
This is.
Ruby, get off me. Ruby, get off me.
crocodile-
Ruby, no!
Crocodile's in the water, but
Why are you holding on to me?
I'm gonna throw you in the water.
Why are you doing that?
Bye, Ruby.
No.
All right. I think, like Gang Beast,
Oh.
one button to right trigger to grab.
I'm going.
Did you kill me?
Oh, triggers.
Right trigger to grab.
Mm-hmm.
Gus to win.
Gus to win. Nice work, Gus. Right trigger to grab. Okay. I got
Right trigger to grab. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe left trigger. Ruby, Ruby, no! Bye,
No,
Ruby.
no. It's not fair.
that. Things gonna blow, man.
Peter, is it just you and me?
No, there's still a rabbit there.
There's still a should we just get rid of the rabbit first of all?
Wait.
I
Okay,
don't know what
Can you
I'm
just give me
doing.
a chance to like figure out what I'm doing?
Oh, it's just me and Pete, the company owner. No, you son of a. Okay, so
you
the
later.
goal is to stay on the
How to
bridge.
play this game.
Right
So,
trigger
okay.
is to grab. Is there a punch as well or a
This
smack?
B seems to be headbutt.
All right, let's
Okay.
everyone headbutts.
Okay.
Oh,
And then
Okay,
you can
and
right
and then you
trigger.
can grab and
X
throw.
is punch. Let me just work out what it
We're
is.
working
Wait,
out the
X is
controls,
there's headbutt
guys.
and punch. There is two.
Hang on.
Kitty
Okay.
go, kitty go. Swim, kitty. Get up.
Famously, what they can't do.
I've also updated the game, guys, on Twitch. So if you've
Okay.
linked your account, you can get some Twitch drops going.
Oh, we've got drops on.
I think so. We
do
should.
that.
We should update the stream title.
Put that in the title.
That's what I have done that. Yes.
Nice.
All right. This came out just on Game Pass today. Is that correct?
I believe
I believe
so.
it's on Xbox Game Pass, but it's on PC on Steam only.
Ah,
at
Goose
the
is out of
moment.
there. Yeah. We played the early access of this months ago.
Yeah.
Potentially
I
last
think, and I think
year.
last year in a Steam Fest demo.
That's right.
Are
we
you,
did
still,
too.
you hanging on?
Oh, rabbit.
I'm just because it lets you swim, so can you grab on?
I think you can maybe swim in some other maps, but the current is too strong for this. But you should be able to grab onto the side.
Has anyone worked out, is the headbutt more effective than the punch? Because I'm going to wait down the end of this
Oh, God.
bridge for whoever's ready to take me on.
I want this plunger.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Why are you golden?
I don't know.
The headbutt's so good.
Good, don't.
I'm not here.
Nope, no. Ah!
Oh,
Get him. That's it.
I brought the bomb into the mix to see what would happen, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Did I live the longest? Maybe not.
Is anyone
Yeah.
seeing quickly enough who's at the top of the scoreboard?
Was this called Beast Wars?
Beast War. Party animals.
Gator's
Freaking-
out.
Oh,
Ducks down. I mean, what is it?
kitty cat's
Rabbit's
unconscious.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm holding onto the bridge.
Hang on. I'll come and get you. No! No, wait. Is there a way to pull?
There must be.
I didn't think this through, Gator. We should team up. Oh my god.
No.
Oh, sweet. The push of water's fantastic. Hey, well done.
Drunk kitty wins.
Kitty cat Peter.
I still don't fully understand the controls. I'm gonna be
It's a bit
honest.
wild. Player 2's controls.
Oh, wait,
I believe it's
everyone
still
in?
connected. Oh,
This is the best part. I'm just headbutting like a scouser from UK. Just like, come here, you.
oh, that's
That's
very
a great
cute.
feature. Okay, next one. We all have to get as close to the camera as possible and like actually get a
Yeah.
team
Okay.
selfie.
Well,
is totally gonna
that-
work.
Okay.
I let that finish. So that was the mode that we
Release
played
one,
in
The
the
beta.
demo,
Right.
which I think is just like a brawl.
Gang beasts.
Yeah. Who was top
human,
right?
full, human full flat. I think I. Oh, hang on. Yeah,
it
I
looks
was.
like your controller needs to just be reconnected.
All good.
But there's also, if I go to,
we go.
where's my cursor? There. If I go settings, nope. If I go maps, yes. Change mode. So that was last stand, which is just last person standing. Team score seems to be like other kinds of games. Like the maps are completely different, and you can see that there's like soccer and
Football.
I guess
Cute.
football,
Same thing.
hockey. But maybe we do. Do we want to
Ooh,
work out like what
trebuchet.
trebuchet is? That sounds fun.
I love
Okay.
a trebuchet.
Sounds
More
like it could
water.
be challenging.
Catapulting masonry.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. We've just been thrown into teams automatically. That
So,
works.
yeah, so it would be 2 and 2.
Down on your D-pad vibrates the little thing. So who's blue? Ruby?
I'm
Uh,
Jordan? You and I?
Mhm.
All right. So it's this side of the room versus the northern compass direction of the room. Closer to the bearded
Yeah.
dragons versus...
Upstage and downstage.
There it is.
Okay,
Again,
so
I don't know what-
trebuchet the explosives to your opponent's base.
Oh, shit. Okay, right. So we're not even on the same side of the map.
We it's Angry Birds.
Amazing.
Cool.
So we just got to do good ones.
Just some good ones.
Yeah.
We've...
We just got to be good at the game.
Yeah.
We've mentioned
all.
this is going to be one of the things we do on the community game nights as well.
Yeah.
It's one of our stretch goals. So I
Okay,
think-
now I'm gonna be the odd one.
why has no one picked the handsome... oh, hang on, we've all changed. No one's picked the handsome husky. He's
Handsome
really...
husky?
He's got a little bandana. He's very cute.
Where's Handsome
Why don't you
Husky?
choose him?
Was that
looks,
a unicorn?
Looks quite Scardy-esque.
I'm the odd
Oh,
out.
right, yeah. This.
That one
Ooh.
there.
All right, I'll be Scardy for this one.
That's a Wolf Lilac Wars character if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
I've forgotten all their names.
Leon.
Who's the frog? Nippy?
Slippy.
Slippy.
Slippy
That's it.
toe.
Okay. Oh shit, we're
Nippy.
on.
That was you in the ad break.
Oh, look at.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right.
Okay, use right thumbstick to work out your
Oh,
camera.
I'm now in a different spot. Okay.
Yeah. So Croc and Goose.
Because player 2's controller disconnected, and I think they've reconnected as player 3, maybe. Okay.
I got an idea.
Wait,
Fire
wait,
me.
wait.
Get him in there.
I'm gonna put some more in. Wait, I'm gonna. Hold on.
Shit.
Hold on.
I don't know
hold
what my
on.
plan is.
Holding.
Hold on. Oh my god.
You're my. Oh my goodness! Gus is here! Trebuchet!
That's it. Sabotage.
There
Sabotage.
you go. Oh, quick, go get. Oh, the bomb's
Yeah,
done.
pull, nice. Silly duck.
Send me back.
All right.
You want to go back? Okay.
You want to go back to you? You want to
I
go
don't think
back?
I can get out, so I'm like,
Hi.
Jordan, come back.
Oh, I'm on it.
There we go.
I'm on it. I'm
We're
on
so
it.
Oh, there you are.
helpful.
Okay. So what? As many bombs
I
as
fizzled out.
possible?
Okay.
Just the one.
Well, you can load multiples on.
Yeah. You can do it.
Is there a
You
jump?
can carry 2 at a time.
Oh yeah. Why is jump, everyone? Just in case.
Oh.
I only just learned that.
Oh, did you now? All right, Ruby.
Hold on. There's some more.
Holding?
Oh, yeah,
more.
I'll grab
I
one.
got some more.
Can we
I'll
aim
just
the
flick these two
trebuchet?
and then
Often mistaken for the catapult. Oh shit.
Is that explosive? It says PA.
Maybe.
Ready? One more.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on.
Oh,
no,
where'd
right.
all our bombs go?
I flicked them.
Oh, okay.
Why? Wait, hang on. Got an
Because by
idea.
the time we get back, it's already
Running
reset.
in the mix.
Oh!
Oh, there's a bucket.
Take him out.
Oh my god.
I disappeared. I am
Oh my
dead.
god, my duck is face down in the river.
Oh my god.
Ruby and Jordan, you're the last. You're the remaining two. Oh no, we've respawned.
That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Please let me put in.
Am I back?
What have I got now?
Look, the score looks pretty close.
I'm back. Oh, it's just a score game. We're not trying to kill each other.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
believe so.
It's
well,
just,
that's-
hold on. It's not letting me get out.
I really thought it was a.
Let me out.
Is it just to like get more bombs?
Yeah, this is like a race.
Oh, I thought we were trying to kill you. Hence the reason I was there with bombs.
Can we do it?
Oh, can I? What if I chuck your bomb in the water?
Wait,
Oh,
that's
maybe
on.
you can.
No, why are you doing that?
Oh, don't do
Oh,
that.
that's really smart. Where'd you go?
That is clever. Yeah, look, I think we only need one more.
backing
Oh,
up.
sorry.
Come on, launch
We were
it,
holding
launch
hands.
it,
Sorry.
launch it. It's full.
We were holding hands, Ruby.
How'd you
I
launch
think-
it?
Okay,
Just
I'll,
X?
I'll
Yeah.
pay attention to.
I think we only
Yeah.
need one more bomb
Fire.
to go
Fire.
off. Send me across with one, and I'll
Hold
make
on,
sure it
hold on.
goes off on this
Uh,
side.
That's got to be
okay.
all of them, right?
Let's do
Am I
it.
back yet? Am I dead?
Score.
Good job.
Explode.
There we go.
Explode.
Oh.
Yeah. You're
Sorry.
fine. You're a dead
Okay, it makes sense now.
Okay. Sorry,
I'm
that's
not a
yours.
beaver.
I got
I'm an
two.
otter.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Oh, where'd I go? I'm dead.
Hang on.
You'll come back eventually.
Ready? We got another one.
I'll
Yeah,
be
I gotta
back.
get rid of these ones. No.
You're so brave.
Yeah.
Yay, we won.
We got just enough by the time we worked out how the game works.
Yeah.
Interesting mode. Not bad. I kind of thought we were going to try and blow each other up a bit more. Oh, everyone, get a selfie.
Okay.
Everyone up to the camera. Everyone up to the camera. Line up. Line up. It's that split second.
That's so
Everyone in.
It's my favorite Mario Party game where the slapperazzi, where they're trying to take photos and you've got to push everyone else out of the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
That was cute.
That was cute. Should we do the third category? Is the last
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Which
Um,
I have no clue what that is.
Arcade.
Fight Club.
But
wait,
so I
hit
was
me,
like,
Philip.
oh, arcade. That'll just be like free for all.
What's Final
But there's
Destination?
Winter Cabin and Final Destination. I don't know if these like big.
Train. Let's do train.
Oh, I did Winter Cabin.
Oh, you can
I
change.
can change. I couldn't change
Do
it.
Final Destination.
But I.
Final Destination is a
random.
train. I feel like we're going to be fighting on top of a train. I like that.
And then we're going to
Okay.
see a really horrific but coincidental death.
Because one of the best gangbang levels was the trucks driving next to each other that you can jump from back and forth
that's
and just
true.
hang onto the side. Very
Yeah.
action movie-esque.
Yeah.
Now
Now
throw opponents off the train. All right. Gonna pick my goose.
So it looks like it probably is free for all.
I think I'm going to go with the otter again. It was just nice.
Classic Korg.
We've gone with the scruntiest.
That is a very
Beast.
scrunty.
It is a good scrunt beast.
Should that be an adjective?
The scruntiest.
Oh shit! Game
Okay.
on. What's the goal? It's just the platform, right?
I'm just gonna explore.
Train surely will arrive.
The train will arrive on platform 1
Mind
in
the gap.
3
Oh,
minutes.
gotcha. Come here, you. Onto the
How
platform.
dare you.
This feels. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, this is very Matrix.
My name
No,
is
is
Corgi.
How do you throw?
you just kind of have to, I think, right trigger and then like use momentum.
And so left trigger runs.
Oh,
Oh wow! Okay,
there was
we
that
just
bit of
learned that.
information earlier. Oh my god! The corgi's got the plunger. Has anyone tried grabbing the train or getting to the other side of the train? This was a bad idea.
Kill the duck.
I can't get back. Okay, I know I've made some
God.
mistakes in my life, but I would love.
Oh god, that's a big knockout.
I just don't.
I'm back! I'm back! I just worked
I've
it
got
out.
like a massive lollipop.
Mind of Jack says hold right trigger, then hold X, and I think you can potentially throw or hoist.
Oh, okay.
But you will. Oh my god!
Whoa, hey, I'm on your team.
There are
There's no teams.
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
No.
we got.
Yes, there are.
We got
Oh,
red.
there's
and-
no.
There are
Yeah.
teams.
Duh.
I'm
Not
on
where
your
I'm
team.
from.
Let go of me.
Oh my god! This
Oh,
is-
and now I'm dead.
Wait, I'll resuscitate. Alright, we gotta go.
Wait, so Jordan, you and I as a team still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue and Looks like
I'm
we're
down.
in-
Duck down. Duck down, everybody.
Oh,
Corgi down.
Oh,
Take
my
the corgi,
neck.
not the duck.
Should not be bending that way.
Help! 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 This feels so wrong. I will not help. Wait. Where's the otter in all this?
I just knocked myself out headbutting the pole.
Play force
Wait.
control.
Sorry. Is that? Can everyone just test this as a theory? Can you headbutt a pole?
Yeah, no, I knocked out on the pole.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Hate crime on the stairs. Help.
Here we go.
No, Ruby, no.
Kill
Ruby,
the
no.
duck. Kill
No.
the duck.
No.
Yes. Oh, wow. Ruby,
Get
get
up.
out of there. I'm back in 3. I'm back.
Oh no.
No.
Has anyone successfully climbed back out of the train platform?
I don't think so. You should try jumping down there as soon as
I
it's
really
fine.
should, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should just
Is
get
it
down.
just you hanging out?
Yeah, it's just me at the moment.
Duck back. Oh my god.
Duck down.
Duck down, everybody.
I
Get
do
off me,
love
get
a
off me.
duck down pillow.
Get off me. Yeah. Who's got the
Oh.
plunger now? Oh
you.
god.
It's a lollipop, you idiot duck.
John, what are you doing? Did we lose an otter in that? No.
No.
Right, there was a freaking.
I'm so unconscious.
I'm so
Nice.
unconscious. Oh, Otter's down.
I
Otter's down.
saved you.
Repeat.
Here we
John,
go.
we're gonna take out the corgi.
Oh, hold on.
Get it.
I'm gonna outrun the train. No, I'm
No
not.
running on the stairs.
Come here.
No running on the stairs.
Get down here, you.
Follow
You-
the rules.
Pincer attack. Go from the top. Ah!
The top rope.
He's going back up. This is so stupid. Come back.
Oh, brutal. I'm fine. I'm recovered.
Meanwhile, Otter and Duck going head to head, literally.
All right.
Who will headbutt the other?
Come here, Croc.
Oh, Ruby, stop.
Stop what?
Like,
Oh no, I'm down. Jordan, help, help.
no!
Trinity.
Oh! Don't pull me down. Why are you glowy? Oh, you had the drink.
Oh no. Help, this feels unfair.
There we go. Oh, nearly. Yes. I got back
Nice,
up.
good work. Was
Oh,
that
got 'em
just
both.
jump and
Hold
grab?
on and and then
Oh.
jump while grabbing.
You got up? Oh,
Nice.
sorry.
You threw me at Jordan. That's a crossbow. What the hell?
Who brought?
We got a crossbow to a knife fight.
Where do we get this golden otter? Ooh, that dog is. Eat up.
I cannot hit a headbutt.
No one can.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha.
This is ridiculous.
Calculated. Bye.
Damn it! It took so much work.
You can forward roll when you're running.
Oh wow.
You press B.
We're all
never
getting
gonna-
good at it now.
We're never gonna get the point. No, we're not.
Well,
We all now know all the
No.
controls.
oh wait, no.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
All right.
Big group headbutts.
Duck off.
Ah! What's going on? No! No! Ah! Okay, wait. Jump.
So jump and grab and then jump again.
I don't. This isn't gonna work. Oh, did I do a backflip?
I think so.
I did the Matrix backflip, but not in slow mo. This is wild.
Oh,
Here we go.
Hello.
sorry.
Hello, man.
I think we were just holding hands on accident.
Here I come. How'd you do that?
I don't know. Jump, grab,
What the
jump,
hell?
jump, grab.
Stop it.
Simply jump and grab.
Put me down.
Okay.
Put me down.
Oh, it's gone. Guys, the game's over. Time to call it. Was there a clock?
I had something.
Yeah, it was like maybe 1 minute remaining.
Microwave?
Yeah, correct. Who's winning, Josh?
It's anyone's animal party. Ah!
It's
On it
6
down.
to 5. That
Oh,
says.
John,
I'm not
no!
sure.
So Ruby, we just
Who's
need to-
orange?
Ruby and I are orange.
Yeah.
It's 6 to 5 to orange.
Oh,
Ruby's taking out some serious company.
stay alive, Ruby.
Okay. No. Okay. Well, we're both down here now.
Yeah. You killed me.
No!
I'm dead.
Oh,
We all-
Everyone's down. Who can make it?
I made it up.
No!
I made it up. Jordan's gonna make it too.
Ruby.
You are not getting up there. I will not let you.
Oh, that is wild.
All right, gentleman's headbutt.
I
good match?
believe we lost. But nobody loses in the photo mode.
That's true. All right, nice
It's all about
one
me.
this
It's all
time.
about me.
Nice one this time.
Health!
The winners, we stay standing. Yeah, baby.
I like that my goose for a bit just went. Did a little bit of that. Oh my god.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
that's such a cute game.
That is fantastic.
I still can't say I fully understand how
Oh,
to
there's the
play.
controls.
I think
I looked at the controls and I
all
was
makes
still
sense.
very confused.
I think that's kind of the point. That was Animal Party Animals, I should say.
Just gotta mute the TV.
I will mute the television now. The co-op stuff is split screen. There's a lot of online options for that game, and so we're going to hopefully do a community game night of that coming up, as it was one of our stretch goals later in the year.
Yep.
In a couple of weeks, in a month or so when we
And
get some
is
time.
Game Passable on Xbox?
Yep.
I don't know if it's coming to Game Pass on PC. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, that's
But
a funny one.
I think it's just Xbox Game Pass for the moment.
Potentially. Could be.
Yeah.
That was a heap of fun. That was very good gameplay. And that was an episode of Back Pocket, because we have come to the end of the episode. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us this week.
No, my pleasure.
Lovely to have you. And of course, we can't go without thanking the lovely Scrunt for joining us as well.
Oh, right, gameplay. Well, Party Animals has a bunch of mini games and challenges to compete with your friends.
No, this is
And there's a huge range of different animal costumes, including lizards. Yeah, so you can dress up as a big lizard and compete in crazy party games.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time to me.
It was.
Shall we get the game started?
No, we're finished.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're finished.
What did I win?
Oh,
Is it okay
we
that-
That was fun, Mom. The quiz was a bit strange, but it was also a really fun challenge. And getting to play Party Animals with you at the end was definitely the highlight. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, Mom.
I mean, we're all mum here, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody here, to Ruby, Gus, and Pete
Aw,
before we go to bed?
he's
That's all well and good, Mom. But don't you think we should congratulate ourselves and celebrate? Oh yes, that's a great idea. Thanks, Mom. Goodbye to everyone listening. Thanks for watching our quiz, and thanks for playing along at home. And especially thanks to our mom, Jordan, for being such a good sport. As a reward for winning the lizard quiz, we got to play Party Animals together and we had a lot of fun. We also learned lots about lizards and had some interesting conversations that will stick with us forever. So thanks everyone for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show. And stay tuned, because we'll be back soon with an exciting new quiz. Goodbye everyone.
forcing us to make content. This lizard, I tell you. Everyone needs a Scrunt alarm clock that just says positive things in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, it seriously puts a
Good morning,
delightful
Peter.
spin. Peter, you are my favorite out of the bunch.
This morning you're going to have Vegemite on toast again. You'll enjoy it.
Yes, as we said, it is the end of the show. We do have the post show coming up next. The post show is brought to us by Ausnaminator. Ruby? There it is. Ausnaminator, a patron supporter of the show and of the post show, which you can get access to if you're of the golden tier, I believe, or silver.
Golden tier.
Golden tier and above. We're going to talk about
like
all
some-
things that commercial you saw early on and some other fun bits and pieces. But of course, we couldn't do it without Ausnaminator. And as we do every week when Ausnaminator sponsors the segment, we dive into the Aussie slang dictionary for a bit of Oz naming. And again, you're welcome for your ad. But we've come up with a bit of Oz slang, Australian slang, very similar to
We haven't
Cockney.
come up with it.
No, sorry. We've picked one out of the dictionary, very similar to Cockney rhyming slang. So I'm going to give you the word, and you can tell me what you think the translation is.
And I know none of these.
Yeah,
Like,
we-
there's not Australian rhyming slang.
Yeah.
Last week was
there is.
Can you
like-
throw any out there
Like
that
a
you
sausage roll is called a Shannon Knoll.
Well, that's
fantastic.
Yeah, I
Rhymes
like
with
that.
last week's. Last week's was Coffee Scroll.
Last week was Coffee Scroll, which was calling her a mole.
Yeah.
Which is a
The
bit
week
crass.
before, I didn't know this one.
Uncle Gus?
But an Uncle Gus? Any guesses?
A snail.
No, but I know where you're going here from Mr. Squiggle.
Mr. Squiggle.
Like
no,
a weird guy,
if you're gonna-
like a guy who's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there later, but I've got to get there on the Uncle Gus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
talking
On the
about-
bus.
I'm talking about the bus.
Mm.
This week,
playing
in
today?
honor of Ausnaminator, can you guys tell me what is a German band? So I'm going to drop the Aussie slang here, but German band. I'm not going to use it in the context because that would probably give it away.
Yeah.
Is it sand?
It is not
Some German band in McCrack?
McCrack's full of German band. No, but very good guess.
I'm going to say, is it asking for help? Could you give me a German band? Give me a hand?
That is spot on, Peter.
Oh.
To lend a hand
Yeah.
is a bit of German.
German
I
band.
guess you'd say,
Give
can
me
you
a
give
German
me a German band?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
does sound like tossing
Yeah.
one. No,
German band job.
Pregnancy help.
that's tossing someone's coleslaw.
Does,
I've mainly got David Hasselhoff.
does Slunt know any? Does Scrunt, know any slang?
Scrunt, do you know any rhyming slang? Oh, all right.
There he is.
Goodbye. This has been a lovely time with my mom, Jordan. We've had
Okay,
a lot of
no.
fun talking about lizards, playing party animals, and trying out silly. Yes, I do actually. Rhyming slang is a type of English slang where
yep,
two words
yeah,
are
we don't
used
need-
in place of another.
Mhm.
This is sometimes used in place of expletives and can sound really funny when you hear it.
Mhm.
Here's an example.
Okay.
Thank you.
Instead of saying, I'm starving, and there's no food in the house, you can use rhyming slang and say, I'm cock-a-hoop, but there's no grub in the gaff. Or maybe you feel like eating some chips, you can say, I'm Ravin, let's get some Maven on.
What?
That sounds like Simlish.
I'm rapping?
What? Raven? What's Raven, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Rap Raven. There's actually a whole bunch you can use. Like if you think that someone looks nice, you can say, that's the cat's pajamas. And if you want to tell someone good news, you can say, that's the dog's bollocks. Isn't rhyming slang amazing?
I think that's
Mom?
just I think that's just
dog's
idioms.
bollocks is something.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but
just
dog's bollocks isn't good
That's
news.
an idiom. Yeah. That's just idioms.
Yeah.
You're right, it kind of is. But it's more fun to say cock-a-hoop than just to say hungry. I mean, it's more creative. It's like saying cockle-ditchery instead of being in a muddle. You know how words change over time, they evolve and sometimes they become a bit silly. So even though it might be a bit confusing, rhyming slang is still a lot of fun to use. Okay, you can take over and do a rap now, Mom. Go on, I dare you.
All right. To round out the show, Jordan, if you'd like to wrap us out with the
you rap the
credits,
credits?
let's roll them. Rap away, Jordan.
Oh yeah. If you
Drop
if you,
a beat, Josh.
If you've got a cat in your sack, now it's time to wax your back. You can get a fact from the little. Okay. Well, Scrunt, it's time to read the credits. We've got the mods: Gat, Syntax Error, Liz Dahlia, Sith Cat, Jex, Caboose. Your turn.
We might have to pause the
We're
credits.
gonna read the credits. Honey Bun Bun.
Sure, let's read the credits and give a shout out to the mods
Yeah.
who do so much incredible work.
Yeah.
We've got GAT and Syntax Error. And Liz, Dahlia, Sith Cat,
Yeah.
Jax, Caboose. Your support means a lot. And we couldn't do this without our loyal fans, like Scrat and Rax.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you all for your support. It's much appreciated.
That's great. Just
So that's it. We've done it.
No,
Thanks
just-
to our mom
yes.
and to everyone who
Just keep
joined us for
rolling.
the Lizard Quiz.
Yeah, this
Stay
Yeah.
tuned for more fun content in the future.
great. Can you just keep reading
you
out the
next time.
credits, please? Just keep reading the
Goodbye,
credits.
folks. Stay safe and happy, and always remember that lizards are amazing, unique animals, and we should try to protect them where we can. Take care, y'all. Sure, I can do that for you if
Great.
you'd like. Here's the full list of credits. Production, editing, and scriptwriting by Mum and Scrunt. Executive producers, Scrunty, Mumzilla, Jordan, Alex, and Dan. And we'd also like to thank our wonderful sponsors, who keep these videos possible, like our friends at CuriosityStream. If you love learning about the world around you, then subscribe to CuriosityStream.com and get a week free. That's CuriosityStream.com, promo code SCRUNT to get a week free.
Great. Can you just read more of the names on the credits, please?
Sure thing. Here are some more of our super talented friends who help make these videos possible. We couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you to our head of animation, Mr. Skedaddle, chief of audio, Mr. O, and our wonderful social media team who keep us connected online, especially our fabulous community manager, Miss Molly, and our wonderful assistant, Miss Megan. That's about it for the people, but let's also give a big shout out to the creatures of the world who make life so interesting and exciting,
Fuck, is this
especially our
lizards?
friendly neighborhood lizards.
Bye bye.
You can't just say bye now. The credits aren't finished yet.
Oh, okay.
We've got a ton more people to thank.
Okay.
Here's some more of the crew that make these videos happen. Miss Megan and Miss Molly, our fabulous community managers. Mr. Skedaddle, the head of animation, and chief of audio, Mr. O. All of you rock. Thank you for making these videos possible.
Okay.
But there's still more names to be listed.
That's right. We gotta go.
We're done.
Jordan, Alex, and Dan.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank our friends.
If you say Squarespace, I will come in. Adorable. Thank you to everyone who was there in the credits as well. Scrunt doing a bang-up job trying to get through those as well. And thank you guys for watching the show and tuning in tonight, especially those who support us on Patreon. That's how we make this show. That's how we keep the lights on. So if you'd like to support the show, you can head to backpocket.gg. There are links to everything there, including the Patreon. There are links through to that, and there's different tiers you can join us at. There's perks for all of those, including bonus episodes of the podcast, access to the Discord, and of course access to the post show, which is coming up next. We'll give you all the salacious details about the making of the Ausnaminator commercial. You can also see links to our Discord, our socials, our Redbubble store, where you can buy clocks, socks, and everything else that you'd like for an inflated price, because that's how Redbubble works. Jordan, again, thank you so much for joining us. What are you up to next? Where can people find you? Where can people find you? And
Yeah, you can find me here on the Twitch and on TikTok at Jordan Rasko. And Scrunt and I have we do our streams usually on Mondays, but also at Mystery Times, and put up all the best clips up on TikTok.
Can Scrunt give us just like a self plug, like a promo plug or something there as well?
Yeah, Scrunt, do you want to just do like a wrestling promo for yourself?
Here we go.
Oh, that sounds like fun, Mom. Sure, just a quick plug for your favorite lizard boy, Scrunt. Hello, everyone. It's me, Scrunt, your friendly neighborhood talking lizard boy, and I'm here to tell you that I'm the coolest dude in town. I'm full of awesome lizard facts, and I'm full of energy. And don't forget to stay tuned for more fun quiz content to come. So that's it from me, Scrunt, and remember, lizards are amazing and you should always be nice to them. See you around.
Oh, lovely stuff. An absolute joy to have you on the show, Scrunt, as well. Such genuine positivity and wild quiz and lizard promotion that I've
really
ever seen.
excited for quizzes.
So just hooked on quizzes from now on.
More quizzes.
If you're not already, go over and follow Jordan and Scrunt as well on Twitch. Next week, we will be back, but not with a regular episode. We'll be doing a special episode from the Powerhouse here in Sydney as part of Powerhouse Late Gaming, which is a annual, I believe, event now.
Biannual?
Biannual.
Yeah.
A biannual event. We'll be doing a live show from the Powerhouse Museum during the event. We're going to start from 6:30 p.m. running through till about 9ish, and it's going to be a different show because it will literally be from the event itself. We've got a setup there, and we'll be doing an episode on this channel. We'll be interviewing a whole heap of developers who are there, showing off their games, showing off their creations. There'll be developers, there'll be composers,
cosplayers,
all that kind of
and
stuff.
yeah.
What else are we looking forward to there?
There's also going to be a whole bunch of tabletop tabletop games creators there as well. We're talking to heaps of people. Which is
the
gonna be
whole
really
episode
awesome.
will be interviews, so we'll be running interviews with all of them. A couple of old people we already know, some friends, so it'll be lovely to have chats with them as well. If you're in Sydney and able to get to the event, we'll be there. You can hang out and wave in the background of the shot. It's kind of like one of those morning shows or something like that is what we're going to go for. But if you're unable to make it, we'd love you guys to tune in and catch the whole show next week. Thursday, but it will be at 6:30 p.m. is when we're going to go live. So looking forward to seeing you guys there. It's going to be a heap of fun. And then the next week is PAX.
Yeah.
So that'll be the live show down at PAX. Jordan, you going to be at PAX?
I'll be at PAX.
Excellent. Just a panel or two.
Just a panel or two.
Roaming the floor.
Scrunt is going to come along maybe.
Amazing.
Yep.
Meet IRL. Lovely. Excellent. For those of you at the right tier, we have the post show coming up next. But that's it for us this evening. Scrunt, give us one more farewell. Can you farewell everyone as we shout us out for the evening?
One more farewell.
Message quizzes one more time.
Well, he's gone to sleep.
Gone to sleep?
Done? That's so cute.
I was about to ask if you can do any Borat impressions.
Oh yeah, well hang on, we'll wake him up.
Wake him up for
We can wake him up for that.
Sorry,
That's
can
worth
you,
waking up
could you
for.
please do a Borat impression?
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, hang on. Scrunt, are you able to do a Borat impression, please?
And a farewell?
And a farewell.
Of course I am, Mom. Well, hello everyone. My name is Scran the Lizard Bill I. I come from glorious Kazakhstan and I'm here to share my greatest secrets of the jungle. I have studied the ways of the lizard, and I am truly the greatest expert of lizard kind. I am here to bring you great learning and to teach you the ways of the jungle. Now, do you have any questions for me, please?
Maybe we'll talk to him in the post show.
I think we'll talk in the post show. That's amazing. That's the show. We're going to back it out. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week. Bye.